Hello, hello, hello. How you doing? Again, just fixing my hair like I always do. Oh, I forgot to light an incense. Hmm. I will light one now. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay. Hi, Michelle. How are you guys doing? Lighting one of my vanilla incenses. Smells so good. I like the vanilla because I feel like it's not too strong because a lot of incense for me is like a little bit too strong. But I feel like the vanilla it has like a good amount of smell, but without being overpowering. I had to think of the word for a second. Like always. Oh, my lip chap too. I gotta put my lip chap on. How are you guys doing today or tonight? I wanted to get on earlier, but got a little tied up doing a couple things. So, nonetheless, I'm here. Don't cry. I'm here. Okay, let me light my little incense thingy. Oh man, I feel. Hey, Cheaty. Um, I'm starting to not feel so good. I have like a sore throat. I have my chloroseptic spray here. I have my cough drops right here. Um, I'm starting not to feel so good. This is like probably, hey Jenny. This is probably, I don't know, the like feels like the 10th time I've been sick this year, which is I don't know why. I really don't know why. I'm sick again all of a sudden. I don't know, maybe my ex-friend shitting in a jar, doing her little poop jar spells, trying to get me sick all the time. Maybe it's something like that. I don't know. Imagine one of your ex best friends doing poop jar spells on you when you did like nothing to her, nothing to them at all. Okay. Yes, I'm gonna do the live readings. Gargle cayenne pepper and warm water with a little bit of salt. Ooh, I'll try that. I will try that. Yeah, I'm starting to like not feel good. I have been I took some zinc earlier today. The emergency stuff, oh, I hate it. I hate it though. I mean, I could pound it if I had to. I guess her own Alexis, I don't know. Alexis over here on Facebook asked what kind of fecal matter she used. Maybe she uses her dog's fecal matter, but I imagine it's probably her. There's a group picture that me and Nick and Dustin and Rosalie are all in, and that's the one that she apparently shits in a jar and buries. What a fucking loser! What a loser! Okay. If you guys, when you guys are here, like coming in, please make sure you like the live. If you start sharing the live, that would be very helpful. I would be forever grateful and appreciative. Make sure you hit the like and share button and all that kind of good stuff. Try elderberry flavor. I heard that elderberry is so good for like sickness and stuff like that. Um, I don't have a lot of experience with elderberry like as much, but I do know it's really 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 good. I do know that. I will definitely try the cayenne pepper thing. I will definitely try that. I remember my mom, like, maybe it was cayenne pepper she put in there with it because I remember watching her do it. I don't think I really did it all that often that I could remember. Um, but I think she used to put something in warm salt water and make me gargle it. I just don't remember what it is. It really is preventative too, especially with zinc. Okay. Yeah, I'll definitely look into it. Like I can feel it like all in here. I can feel it. And I still have my tonsils too, so I can feel it right here on my lymph nodes. And there's like this spot right here that can get like really sore. I forgot what it's called, but it's not feeling good. Um. Okay, let me check my thingy. As far as readings for tonight, I know there was quite a few people that thank you, Dolly, for sharing. I really appreciate that. Um uh Thank you, Michelle and Alexis, for liking my live. I appreciate it. I just got the notification on my phone. um what was I gonna say? Oh, I know a lot of people asked me about the live readings to do those again. I was gonna do those. I just need like I don't want to let too many people on my list, so I think I'm gonna open like 5 or 6 spots up. So if you want to be one of those people, put a heart in the emoji, and whoever does it, first or whatever, we'll just add like a few people to the list, and then we'll just stop the list. So if you're wanting to do the call in live for $35, doll hairs or roses tonight, put a heart in the chat, and I'll put you on my list. Um, oh, as you a lot of you guys have been seeing, um, okay, Jenny's on the list. Um, what you do is when you to do the 15-minute live reading, I'll just call you, and we'll talk, and you'll have your 15 minutes. You can ask me anything you want. Hi Lynn. I just don't do I don't do it's not for mediumship or anything like that, and I don't answer like medical questions. Legal questions, I'm a little because like what I feel and what I think might be different than you like, but that is how it's done. We did about like 5 or 6 of them last night, so a lot of people seem to like doing those, and wanted to get it done, or wanted to get theirs done. So that's how it is. Um, what was I gonna say? Oh, you guys on YouTube didn't see this, but on Facebook, I have had 5 spam accounts now. 4 of them pretended to be me, and they are not me. They spell my name wrong, like a letter or 2 off. They'll use my pictures, they'll use my banner. I'm going to change my banner. They use like my stuff, and they'll comment and be like, "Oh, Spirit wants me to contact you." I don't even talk like that. I don't even talk like that. And they'll be like, divine blessings. I can't. Divine blessings. Blah 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 blah. So if you guys get anything like that, especially on Facebook, like it's not me. I'm not gonna message you first. And a lot of times like they ask you to add them, and when you do uh or when they do ask you to add them, I mean, my page on Facebook, there is no like adding, it's just you just follow it. So there's, you know what I mean? I wish you could do medical, darn, lol. Maybe I should just get a general, lol. I love listening either way. You were on point last night. Thank you, Stacy. I appreciate it. I don't do readings for medical stuff because like I just don't think it's ethical to do so personally. I think that if what I feel might be good for me medically might not be what someone else would feel would be appropriate for them. And I just could not, in good conscience, I can't talk today, good conscience, um, give medical advice like that. You know what I mean? Like I just couldn't do it, and like for example, some people agree with vaccines and some people don't. So you know what I mean? Like it's not up to me to give that kind of like medical advice or something. There has been like a couple times where um people I've done private readings for people, and I've felt something or noticed something. Um I have advised people to maybe get something checked out, but other than that, like I just can't in good conscience give like medical advice like that. That's just not my thing. I'm not a doctor. I'm not living out my Grey's Anatomy fantasy. um Oh, I'm gonna need another cough drop in a second. Okay, guys, if you want to get in on the readings for tonight, it is 35 doll hairs, and it's for a 15-minute card reading with me. And I will call you live and we will talk for 15 minutes. You can ask me whatever you would like, as long as it's not mediumship or like medical or legal advice. And if you want to get in on that, drop a heart in the chat and I will add you to my list. Mine is more like wondering if these last two surgeries will be it, because I have been through 13 in the past 2 years. 13 surgeries. Ooh, goodness gracious. Not really medical advice. I have too many doctor's advices. I hear you. I cannot imagine how. Oh wait, let me read that again. 13 surgeries in the past 2 years is crazy to me. Hi, Max. How are you doing? I hope you're doing good. Please make sure you guys are liking and sharing. If you guys are in here, please like and share the live. Oh, man. I am not feeling that great. Not feeling that great at all. I did take a little nap today and I haven't really been napping. So I could tell I haven't been feeling good. And then my body's just been like super achy today. So I'm just like, "Ugh," you know, that's how I've been feeling. It sucks. Okay. Oh, I was gonna mention something else too. Oh, I also wanted to mention for the people that are on Facebook, if you guys get messaged by any one of those spam accounts, just block it. I appreciate you guys bringing it up to me and showing it to me because I get a lot of notifications like on Facebook in general. So it's really hard. Hi, Kathleen. It's really hard to it's really hard to see everything, and I try to block it as soon as I see it, but sometimes I can't catch it. Like the last spam, or one of the last spam accounts was super early in the morning, so I didn't see it. And one of them today was a spam account, but it wasn't with my name. It was someone, just, I guess, a card reader or whatever, and they were messaging people and stuff. So it just kind of like depends, I guess, you know. Um, but I try to catch it as soon as I can. So, would you be able to see something like that in cards? Honestly, I'm not really sure, but I still like, I don't know if I would answer it, to be honest with you, because I like to 100% avoid like just the medical stuff. Hi, David. How are you doing? I just like to like literally 100% avoid the medical stuff, you know. Okay, yeah, it's good to report it. Just make sure you're not reporting legitimate me. You're reporting the spam accounts and stuff like that. Yes, Stacy, it's nothing personal. I just can't in good conscience do it. You know, I feel like it's a unethical thing to do like medical questions and stuff. So I try to like really avoid it. Avoid it like the plague. Okay. Oh, I need some more Chloraseptic. This live might be a little short tonight, guys. I'm not gonna lie, because I'm not feeling great. Mm. Oh man, this Chloraseptic spray burns. It burns, but it feels good. Okay. Um, but Stacy, if you wanted a reading, as long I will do it as long as it's not medical stuff. Um, let me know if you want to get in on the list. Yes, them, not me. Exactly. Yeah, I just don't want my account to get messed up with that. I can do like a few tonight. I wanted to go live anyway because I'm trying to at least be on a little bit and stuff, because I'm trying to get back into the algorithm and stuff like that. So I have to be live for a little bit anyway. Thank you, Michelle. I don't feel too horrible. I'm going to take a break tomorrow. I'm not going to be live tomorrow, but I will come back live on Sunday. I have a feeling David's going to be a spammer. There's a man named David over here on my Facebook chat, and he said, "Oh wait, let me see." He said hello, and now he's saying please. Please what, David? Yeah, put me on the list. Why not? Okay. Let me put my payment methods out here for you guys. And let me see. Copy. I will pin it. Okay, it's in the pinned comment, Stacy. It is there just for you. Okay. What was I gonna say? Oh, another cough drop. I will do that. Okay, Jenny's gonna be my first person. Oh, David, you want to be on my list? I don't know, David. Do I know you? Because you're a little new. You're a little new. Do we know David? Can we vouch for David? All right. Okay, let's see if David's profile is a real profile. Oh, I actually don't even know how to do it. Okay, Stacy, no problem. Let's see. Oh man. Oh, I almost forgot. I almost forgot to tell you guys. Oh, hold on, wait, let me read this question. I would love to know if you've handled situations with unsolved homicides by chance. I've done 2. Um, I've helped with 2, and then I helped local law enforcement once. And then when I lived back in Orlando, because I knew a friend that was working on something, and he asked me for some help. And then what else? There's been a couple times where like people were missing, and I would like in my head I was like, oh, they're around here, or they're around this, or this is what happened, and I can see it, but I mean I didn't do anything professionally with them, but I could just kind of tell. But I have helped a couple. But I mean, honestly, like even um doing stuff like that, like I don't know if it's like on the record or not, because I don't know if they would put down that they talked to someone like me. You know, I could see them not doing that. So I'm not really sure. But I did get interviewed a couple times. That is for sure. It actually kind of made me like a little bit nervous in a way, because I was like I kind of felt like I was in trouble a little bit, but I know I wasn't, you know? Okay. Clarissa, if you want to be on the list, you can be on the list. Okay, so what do y'all think? Y'all think I should give David a chance? David, if you want to be on the list, you can be on the list. I'm just giving you a hard time, I promise. Okay, let's see. We're gonna add Stacy to the list. Stacy, I'd love to be on the West. Did you mean list? Lurker mode activated. Yeah, I know, right? That's okay. I like lurking mode. I don't mind lurking mode. That doesn't bother me whatsoever. Hi, Birdie. How are you doing? Okay, so David and Clarissa, if you guys want to be on the list, and Kathleen, we'll stop it at that for right now. We'll add you three to the list. The payment methods are on the pinned post for you guys on Facebook, and I'll put it over here for you guys on, or for you over here, Kathleen, on YouTube. Oh, my throat hurts. There is this cough drop, and it's called like Fisherman's Friend. And my boyfriend had me try it, and it was the most strongest, disgusting thing I had ever tasted. But now, like having it, I'm just like, um, I'm very impressed. And it's like menthol cough drops, like times 10. And I love those cough drops now. But I use those more to like sleep with. Sorry, just joining. What do I need to do? Oh, no problem, no problem. Hi, Candace. How are you doing? Um, the payment methods are in the pinned comment. The readings for tonight, they are $35 and they are live call-in readings. So I will call you. So wherever you pay your $35, whether it's Cash App, Venmo, or PayPal, in the note section, if you could put your phone number, and that would be really helpful. Stacy, I think I forgot to tell you to put your phone number. So if you could message it to me on Facebook, that would be perfect. Okay, let me see. And then we're going to get started soon. Those cough drops I know those cough drops are crazy good. Squish, squish. Hi. Oh my God. That's so funny. I love it. I got you, Stacy. If you could just private message me your phone number, that would be the best. Those will clear you right up. The best cough drops. I know. I had never heard of those cough drops. I just recently heard of them when I was sick one time, like months ago, and my boyfriend Chris had me try it. And when I did, when I tell you, I was like, "Oh my God, that's disgusting! I couldn't even hold it in my mouth. I couldn't do it." And he's like, I started to spit it out. He goes, "No, you got to try it. You gotta just grin and bear it." And thank you, Stacy. Okay, perfect. Do I need to be on camera? No, you're not going to be on camera. I'm literally just going to call you with my spare phone. This is my normal phone. This is my spare phone. I always call this my hoe phone. I'm not a hoe, but I just call it my hoe phone as a joke. Okay, Stacy, I got your number. But he like told me, he's like, "No, you have to keep the cough drop in your mouth. Like you have to try it." And I did, and I'm thankful that he made me power through, because it is a very good cough drop. And when I'm sick, like one of the worst things to me is having a sore throat. And I hate having a sore throat. And I like to 128. Okay. Trying to write down the number at the same time and talk. I like to have like a cough drop. Like, you know how you can like hold a cough drop between like your teeth and your cheek? So I kind of like to hold like a cough drop or whatever at night, and I can sleep with it. Like I never choke or anything like that. I can sleep with a cough drop, which apparently, like I told my son that I do that. And one, because he got sick like maybe like a month or so ago. He got kind of sick. Actually, the last time I got sick, he got sick. And I told him I did that, and he kind of looked at me crazy. I was like, "You're not going to choke or anything. Like, you'll be fine. You just hold it there." How does this start? The readings? I'm going to start doing readings soon. Hi, Mandy. Okay, thank you, LOL. Just checking. Yeah, no problem. No problem. I hear you, Stacy. That's funny. Andrea, if this David guy doesn't like add himself to, like, because I've never seen the profile before. So if he doesn't add himself soon to the list, I can let you on the list. So far, Well, I haven't checked, but so far we have Jenny, Stacy, and the lurker. Okay. Let's see. Yep, I have you. I have you, Mommers. I was looking for Kathleen's name because I think Kathleen said that she wanted to be added to the list. But I have you on my list. I have Mommers on my list. Okay. It is really hard for me to write down numbers and without saying them out loud. So I'm trying to like write your guys' numbers on the paper and I'm trying not to say it out loud. Okay. Let's see. My PayPal won't work and we don't have Venmo Cash App here. Sorry. Okay. Okay, David, no problem. That fake account that cloned me requested me. I know, I hate that. Andrea, if you want to get on the list for the live call in, you can. The payment methods are in the pen comment and where you can put like transaction information, just put your phone number in there. I like literally hate that these scam accounts do this kind of crap because honestly, like I don't want anybody to get I don't want anybody to get scammed. I don't want anyone to lose money. I've had people contact me before, like this was a couple years ago, and they'll contact me and they'll be like, "Oh, you asked me for my credit card." And they'll like message me. I had this woman, she asked me for she's like, "You asked me for my credit card and blah 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 blah." And I'm like, "No, no, I did not." It's going to be 35 and just try to make sure you put your number in the thing, the details of the payment. Okay, I just got one more. I know that sore throat stuff is really going around. Okay, we got Clarissa on the list. I just got it, Clarissa. You're good. But I just don't want anyone to get ripped off. I don't want anyone to lose money. And I felt so bad. And this lady was like, I forgot who it was, but she got mad at me about it. And I understand that that's not my fault, but I kept trying to explain to her, like, I did not ask you for your credit card. Um, I said, and then I told her, I said, and she like showed me a screenshot. She's like, "This is your profile," and I'm like, "It's not my profile. It's spelled incorrectly. That's not my profile." And I even told her, I said, "You're messaging me on my profile now. Like, it's not." No problem, David. I was like, "You're messaging me on my profile now. Like, that's not me. You see that we're talking here. I didn't talk to you over there." And this person like spoke like broken English and all that kind of stuff. And you know what I mean? Like I can't take any credit, for anything like that because it wasn't me. Okay. Um, let's see. My battery on my MacBook tonight is full. It is very full. It is literally at 100%. My MacBook battery is at 100%, so it shouldn't die. If for some reason my MacBook or my Facebook last night totally closed and I could not charge my laptop in here at all. My cord is okay. We did check the cord. My cord is okay. So if for some reason my Facebook totally goes kaput again, I am on YouTube over here. Like that's why I keep like looking back and forth. And I am on YouTube. My name is the exact same. It's me, Vanessa Duh. No spaces. So if for some reason my Facebook crashes, please go find me on YouTube because I will still be live. The name is It's Me, Vanessa Duh. The same thing. On my profile, I think that I have my Linktree link that has my link to my YouTube too. I don't remember if it does or not. Okay, Andrea, I got you. And I'll write your phone number down. Oh my god, Clarissa, I forgot to write your phone number down too. I don't know why my laptop like totally closed last night and just the battery drained because it was plugged in. If you guys have a MacBook or even the MacBook's just like your like iPhone or anything like that, like it it'll give you a warning like if you're at 20% or like if you're at 10%, or it'll be like low power mode or whatever. Like it's an Apple product, it does the same thing. Like if you have an iPhone and your phone does that. I'm not an Android person, so I don't know if Android does that, but I'm assuming that Android gives you some sort of notification that your shit's about to die. And I don't know why it didn't do that last night, but I felt so bad that that it closed on you guys last night. I felt so bad. Okay, I'm sorry, guys. I know we're getting to a slow start here. I'm just writing everyone's phone number down, and then we're going to start with the readings. The first person is going to be Jenny, and then the second person is going to be Stacy. Then I have Mommers, then I have Clarissa, and then I have Andrea. Then I have Andrea. Okay, and then let me see. All my guy friends growing up called me that. Aw, that's funny. Let me see. A drizzle for shizzle. So funny. That reminds me of the Snoop Dogg thing where he's like, I want to thank me. I want to thank me for believing in me. I want to thank me for putting in that hard work. I want to thank me for all the sleepless nights, or just like whatever he said. Squishy, it's pretty much how Chidi just said. It's going to be a 15-minute reading. It's 35 doll hairs. I will call you, and then you can talk to me live. Oh, it's going to be a card reading, so it's not going to be any mediumship. And then with the card readings, a lot of people ask me about love and career for the most part. You can ask me about other things if you would like, but that's mostly what they ask me about. I have 5 people on the list. I will allow for 1, maybe 2 more, but I want to really get into those readings. If you need mediumship, Squishy, that's perfectly fine. I've done mediumship live a couple times, but it's very difficult for me to do mediumship live because it's like once I open myself up to that, it's like I can just get inundated with a lot of spirits. And because there's so many people here, it's like, could you imagine like if each person had 2 or 3 people show up? I'd have 30 people here and another like 50 people here. So I could potentially have 80 people in front of me. And then if you guys are indigenous whatsoever, you guys always have ancestors like far off for the most part. And then that there would be a lot of people trying to talk to me at the same time. But definitely look at the link that Chidi just posted. That's my private booking link. So if you guys are looking to get mediumship with me, that's absolutely fine. I love doing private readings. And then those are going to be on my booking link. My booking link is also on my Facebook. I can post my booking link here for you guys on Facebook if you guys are curious about it. But it is also on my Facebook page. I do have the 15-minute card reading on my private reading list, but it is more expensive and it would just be you and I. Obviously would not be live. So if you want a 15-minute card reading, but you want to do it privately, that is also on my booking link. Sorry. Okay, I need advice on a situation. Do I need to do a card reading? I've not done the cards before. I do the card. Maybe I'm not reading this correct. Okay, I need advice. Do I need to do a card? Yeah, a card reading's fine. We can look at that with cards if that's what you're meaning. May I ask a stupid question? Is the medium aspect turned off and on? For me, I'm able to control it, so yes, I can turn it off and on. But for many years, I could not. I did not know how to turn it off and on. Um, I still want you to get mine down soon. Anxious though. Huh? On the way. I feel like I can't read tonight. I'm not. I feel like I'm not reading that comment right at all. You don't have to be anxious. Don't be anxious. For me, I can turn it off and on. I struggled to learn how to turn it off and on, and once I like figured out what works for me, and I can close myself off. Um, it was it was hard to find something that actually worked for me. Um, there's many times where I forgot to close myself off, and I I've woken up with spirits like literally like staring at me in my face. I've woken up with spirits like standing in the corner of my room. I've been woken up in the middle of the night multiple times. If I fall asleep and I forget to close myself off, that can tend to happen. So it's just kind of like a pain sometimes. I'm sorry for the confusion. I was not really wanting to do cards. Um, I do the cards, but then I also like I don't just need the card. I don't need the cards. Like I don't just use them like that. Like I hear things, I see things, I feel things and stuff like that. So it's not like just cards. You know what I mean? You don't have to be anxious. Don't be anxious. Don't be anxious. Thank you for answering. I appreciate it. You're welcome. You're welcome. You just like if you're having an issue with something like that because it maybe kind of feels like that's why you're asking, you kind of just have to like figure out like what's best for you. If you're having some difficulty and you want to talk about that like during if you got a reading or whatever and you want to talk about that, we can definitely talk about something like that. I understand how difficult it is, and I feel like every person that is like me, like truly, truly like me, um, it's you just kind of have to like find what works for you, and it can be a difficult process. You know, the funny thing is, I'll tell you guys like exactly for me, like how it is, and you guys might might laugh at me, but I kind of I kind of picture like um you know, in the Harry Potter movies, like the cloak of invisibility, like I just kind of like picture myself being invisible to everything around and it just kind of like shuts it off for me. Can you just feel things even if we don't ask specific things? Yes, I can, but like it's a lot harder because I can feel something, but I don't know what it's related to. So it's a lot easier if you ask some questions or you want to know about a specific aspect, stuff like that. Like a lot of people ask me like for example, like if you want to know about your career, like do I need to switch jobs? Am I going to be stuck where I am? Would it be better if I was somewhere else? You know, things like that because I don't if someone told you like, "Oh, there needs to be a change." Right? If you heard there needs to be change in your head, and I said that to someone when I'm doing a reading. Well, change about what? You know what I mean? Sometimes I just hear like one word, change, 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 and I'll hear it over and over and over again in my head. And I don't know what it's about. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know your life. So it's easier for me to like help me help you, help me help you. Like we have to talk about it, you know? I feel like that's the best results. Um I am pretty spot on with a lot of things, I'm not gonna lie. It's weird because I just hear things and I feel things and stuff like that, and I have it's there's like no rhyme or reason for it. Like I'm just like, oh, okay. I just go with it. Hi, Shayna. How are you doing? Hi from Michigan. Are you guys having cold weather up there yet? If you guys are having cold weather up there, I'm super jealous, like already super jealous. I don't want answers on love or career. I'm 63, more in a situation. Yeah, that's fine. If you guys don't have to ask me about love and career, like when we do the readings, like you can ask me, like, hey, I think my best friend's husband's cheating on them. Can we pull cards? What are you feeling about it? Can we look into it? I'll be like, hell yeah, we can. Like, it doesn't have to be about like love or career. I'm just giving you like an example. It's pretty much like anything that you want to know. Whoop. Yeah. Oh, I've had plenty of readings like that. I've had readings where I've had to tell people um some very hard news. Very hard news. Hi Crystal, how are you doing? I had a reading only my grandma came through. He was looking for answers from his late father. The reading he received was what made you a believer. Did I do the reading? I do so many. I have no idea the amount of people I talk to. I don't mean that disrespectfully. I've talked to like so many people that I have a hard time keeping up sometimes. Girl, today when you text me earlier for the card read, I immediately felt did are you sure you messaged me? I've had a lot of spam profiles. I know that quite a few people have messaged me, but Shayna, I don't think I talked to you, hun. I don't think I talked to you. I I don't think we talked. There's been quite a few spam profiles made that's close to my name or resembles my name. They use my pictures and stuff like that, and it is not. I do not message people. I do not message people. Oh, Lynn is in Michigan too. That's nice. Oh, just a regular me. Okay, a regular medium, a different medium. Okay. There are some very, very, very talented people out there other than me. I haven't really uh met them. No, see, Shayna, that was a spam profile. This Zangy thing is Zangy. Yeah, it's not me. I think Zangy is like WhatsApp. It is not me. That is not me. That they say like greetings, love and light. Y'all, I don't fucking talk like that. I don't say this greetings, love and light shit. I won't message you first. I do not have a profile where you can add me or request my friendship. My profile on Facebook is a public business profile. All you do is follow it. I don't even think I can message you first. I maybe it's possible, but I don't think I've ever really done it. My wife is into this kind of witchy stuff and does turret reads on live. I'm not sure what turret readings are. Also, too, like I don't mean this to sound rude or anything, but I'm not witchy at all. Um, I'm a psychic and a medium. I talk to the non-alive people. I can do a lot of things. I can see death on people. I can see aura colors. I can do all sorts of things. I'm not really into witchy stuff. I don't take offense to it though, but I know I'm kind of like lumped into that category. Oh my god, well then I got took. Someone watched me talk to you last night. Yep. It wasn't did you pay them? I really hope you did not pay them anything. I really, really, really hope you did not pay anything at all. This I was literally saying this before you got here. I don't want people to get uh scammed. I have no idea what Zangy is. I only found out what Zangy was today when people were messaging me that they were getting comments from people saying, "Oh, Spirit wants me to message." I don't talk like that, guys. You paid them? Oh no! How much did you pay him, if you don't mind me asking? Oh, it was not me. It was not me. Find that I blocked so many profiles. What I did today, Rosalie helped me find it. I I went into the back end of Facebook and I blocked like certain like keywords and stuff. So hopefully that will keep the spam profiles away. Like you can't comment certain words now. I don't know what turret readings are, Jared. I've never even heard it. Oh, they got me to send money through PayPal. Yeah, it's not PayPal. Or it's not my PayPal. My PayPal is it's me, Vanessa. Duh. I try to make it like super simple. Shayna, how much did you pay them? I'm not taking it offensively. It's okay. Oh, maybe they did mean tarot readings, not tarot. That's how they put that's how I read it because that's how they put it. You're getting messages off of no, this isn't on YouTube. This is on the Facebook side over here. You're gonna send me screenshots? Yeah, you can. It's I've gotten sent them so many already today. Um yeah, guys, I won't message you first. I'm not going to message you first. And if you're not sure if it's me or not, go to my profile, find me on Facebook and go message me because it's not me. We need a code word. We need some sort of code word. Like, why don't you guys ask me, like, who do I love most in the whole entire world? And if I don't answer you back with my child's name, it's not me. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you think that I'm messaging you because it's not going to be me, ask me like the code, like a security question, like, you know, yeah, it kind of does. It kind of does seem like that, Stacy. I agree. I agree. Let me go and remove that. I agree. And now it is gone. Um, well, Andrea, don't give away my code word, but yeah. $30 for initial reading and $50 to break a spell. Yeah, that's exactly the shit I'm talking about. I was like, okay, ask for money to bless me. I was like, I don't have that. They wanted $200 to bless you. Yeah, that's oh, I hate that, Shayna. I'm so sorry. Shayna, my readings, if you want to get in, I can let you in really quick. I'll open up one more spot. My readings tonight are $35 and I'll call you and uh you guys can ask me what my cat's name is or something like that too. I'm glad that you didn't pay them any more than that. And definitely call PayPal tomorrow. If you want to get in on my list, I'll let you in real quick. That's perfectly fine. Wherever you send your payment, let me know. And then in the uh transaction section, just put your phone number. Okay, guys, we're gonna get started on readings really quick. Yeah, security question. we gotta be careful because people get had all the time, and those fake profiles are just so freaking stupid. It drives me nuts. Okay, Jenny, where are you at? Are you ready, Jenny? Are you ready for me to call you, Jenny? Jenny, are you ready for me to call you? Jenny, where are you at? Okay. Okay, yeah, if you want to send it there, that's perfectly fine. And then I will write you down. Okay, so we got 6 calls to get through tonight. And then tomorrow, I'm not going to be live. I'm going to take a little break. And then Sunday, I will be back. Jenny is my first call. Jenny is my first call. Okay. Yeah, Jenny is my first call. Okay, Jenny, you're there. Oh, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Nick just sent me a picture of something that is brewing in our Gulf Coast, and it looks like it's gonna come through Florida here. It looks like it's gonna come through Florida and come and get me again. Okay, Shayna, I got it. I'm gonna write down your number real quick. Honestly, like I don't want any like hurricane activity or anything like that. I don't want that for any of us. But if Florida's got to take the hit, so our fellow man up north, where they had those super floods that are 30-foot water walls and all that kind of stuff, then us Floridians are just going to have to take one for the team. We can handle it. We've been through it. We know what to do. We are, us Floridians are professional hurricane uh, takers. Oh, look, we have another spam account right now, Teresa Flores over on Facebook. I don't know if are you guys on the Facebook side? Are you guys seeing the comments because it looks a little grayed out? I don't. This is literally the sixth person in less than 2 days. If you guys see the Teresa Flores profile over here on Facebook, let me know. I'm gonna try to block it really quick. Oh, they do spells. You know what? Maybe my ex-friend Jennifer Turd will contact them. Maybe she can pay you for some spells because she's shitting in her own jars and it's not working. People have to watch out for the Floridian-born peeps. We are strong and can handle it. Yep. Or are you born in Florida? You don't see it? I just got rid of it. I just blocked it. That is so frustrating. Yeah, Jennifer Turd. Yeah, some people do Facebook, some don't. And have changed our plans. Oh, yeah. I hear you. I was born and raised in Orlando. You saw it, Yari? Okay. Yeah, I tried to block it really quick. I think I'm getting a hive. Ugh. Fuck. I think I'm getting a hive. Hold on, let me text my boyfriend real quick. I can feel it like right here. I'm starting to get a hive. Hey, hun, can you grab me an allergy pill? Because I'm starting to get a hive on my forehead. Oh, that's so annoying. Okay. Oh, you're in South Carolina. Oh, be careful. Be careful over there. Okay. As soon as he brings me in this uh allergy pill, I can feel it. Like once I start to get a hive, I'll feel it like on my forehead or on my cheek or something. Sometimes if I touch stuff that's like I'm definitely allergic to almonds and I'm definitely allergic to bees. I'm supposed to carry an EpiPen for it. I haven't had an EpiPen in a little bit of time, but I need to get another one. I'll get like raised hives like all over my arms and stuff. It can get really, 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 really bad. I almost had an emergency situation not too long ago. um, oh, no problem. Thank you. Is this one of the non-drowsy ones? I have no idea. Can you check the bottle, please? Because I don't want to fall asleep. I don't want to fall asleep doing the readings. Yes, please make sure you hit the like button and subscribe and all that kind of good stuff. And then as long as I can confirm that this is a non-drowsy, we should be good. I am born and raised in Orlando, and I can honestly tell you I've probably been in 30 hurricanes at this point. As much devastation that I have seen. Hi, Joe Bell. As much devastation as I've seen, like I've never seen devastation on that scale. you're hiding. um No, this one just says the 24-hour one. It doesn't say non-drowsy though, but I think that it'll be okay. It doesn't say drowsy or non-drowsy, but I think it would YOLO.
Okay.
Yeah, because I'm starting to get high. All right, love you, thank you. Okay, I gotta take a allergy pill real quick. Oh, I can feel this little hive I'm starting to get on my head, on my forehead. Okay, all right, Jenny, we're about to call you, and we're gonna get the show on the freaking road. We got to get the band back together. All right, so it's gonna be Jenny, Stacy, Mommers, Clarissa, Andrea, and then Shayna is my last. Okay. All right, so let's call Jenny now. Also, too, I just want to put this out there one more time. If for some reason my Facebook crashes, go follow me on YouTube. It's me, Vanessa Duh, same name. I will still be live over here. I have no idea why my MacBook crashed last night. Zero reason for it to crash. It just did. I tend to have very, very, very large energy output, as you can tell. So sometimes it just happens. If for some reason my Facebook side crashes, I am still on live on YouTube over here on this computer, okay? And go follow me over there, same name. It's me, Vanessa Duh. Okay. All right. Yeah, it was just an allergy pill, guys. Don't get too excited. It was literally just an allergy pill. That's all it was. I can feel, I don't know if you guys can see like a little pink right here, but I'm starting to get like a hive, and I get them like on my oh, what kind was it? It was just the Walmart brand. I think it was like a white bottle that was blue. I don't think it was drowsy, but if it was, then whatever. We just gotta roll with it. I'm gonna be like, yeah, the cards say. I'll be like waking up. The cards say, yeah, go for it. Okay. All right. Let me get another cough drop too. I'm just gonna be falling asleep, and you guys are just gonna have to call me and wake me up. Chidi's gonna be messaging me on Instagram, going, "Bitch, you're still alive. Wake up!" And I'll be like, "Oh shit. Okay, I'm up. I'm up." Okay. Sorry, guys. I am feeling like a little bit under the weather, so here I am with my Chloraseptic spray. We're gonna re-up on that real quick. It tastes so horrible. And it burns. Oh, horrible. But it works, so I'm not going to complain. And then we got another cough drop. Okay. Alrighty. All right, who's ready to party? And by party, I mean do readings. All right, Jenny, I'm going to be calling you. Generic. Yeah, it's the generic. Okay, non-drowsy. Okay, good, good, good. All right. We are going to start the readings with Jenny. Okay.
Hello.
Hey.
Took you long enough.
I know, right? All right, girl, tell me what you're wanting to talk about.
Just the basics, like what's happening, like love life, career, happiness.
Okay.
Basics.
Okay. Hi, Latina. Okay, so what would you like to start with first?
What do you think?
I mean, I would prioritize career over men, but that's just me. Okay. We'll have time for both. We can look into both real quick. Okay, so as far as career, give me like a little synopsis. What do you have going on that you're wanting to know?
I mean, I'm a pharmacy tech. I'm trying to maintain that.
Okay.
So I don't know.
Do you want to go past being a pharmacy tech?
Possibly.
I think
It's very confusing.
okay.
A lot of math.
Okay. Oh, I hate math.
I know.
I'm good at math, but I just don't like it.
No, I'm not.
Okay, because I kind of feel like I heard in my head like push forward, so that's kind of like what I'm taking it as, like right off the bat.
Mhm.
Okay, all right, so let's look at career here. Okay, I'm already well. Okay, huh.
That's huh.
Yeah, I'm kind of like hold on, we'll both. Okay, this might not be the answer you want to hear.
Okay.
But
It is what it is.
yeah, I mean, it's just what I agree with it though. I see moving forward, but then I also see contentment where you are.
That don't make sense at all. Like moving forward and then stay like.
No, I'm saying like you could do either like I feel like okay, let me explain. Like I feel like no matter what you want to do, if it's moving forward, that would be good. But then also too, like
Oh, gotcha.
yeah, like if you didn't, then that would also be okay.
Right.
Like it's not like I don't think that you would lose either way. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm not depressed about it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I feel good about it either way. I mean, it's really I guess it's really more up to you. Like if you want to, you could.
Hmm.
Have you thought about maybe doing what you're doing, but then doing it somewhere else?
I have.
Okay, because you do have a couple journey cards here that's separate from like because I have the cards in like three piles. So
Mhm.
you do have like a separate pile that I just put a general. Um, I kind of feel like with the journey cards here, like even if you didn't want to make any advances and do like advancement, then I still see you having a path, even though you're staying where you are. Not physically
Right.
staying with them, but like staying at the level you are.
In that field, yeah.
Yes, in the field, in the field.
Mhm.
So I feel like you could still like broaden your horizons a little bit there.
Yeah, that makes
Um
sense.
okay. Yeah, I mean honestly it's really up to you. I don't feel bad about it either way, to be honest with you. Yeah. I mean I really don't. Let me pull a couple more. If you go back to school, do you think it's just going to cause you a little bit more anxiousness than it's worth?
Oh, for sure.
Okay.
For sure.
Okay. Yeah, because you have a couple cards that talk about like you have like an anxious card here, and then like this card for me, like normally is like kind of makes me feel stressed. So like when I'm seeing those two together, I'm like, ooh, okay, that's just something I guess I want to stay away from. And then
Right.
also too, like you have this was what a kind of card that I would say is like some are green light cards. This would be like a red light for me. Like, okay, let's stop right there. Let's just not even worry about it. Honestly, I'm gonna change my mind. I think it would be better for you mentally if you just stayed with what you're doing and then like just stayed at your level right now.
Hmm.
But if you wanted to, if you weren't going to take on too much at a time to stress you out, you could advance, but I don't really think you're going to be honest with you.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't either.
Yeah, but what I would say is I think maybe you should look to maybe work somewhere else.
Okay.
I think that changing that way would be good, but not at the level that you're at. I think you should just stay.
Right.
Yeah, I would just stay. Why
Okay.
have the stress when you don't need it?
Right. Exactly.
Okay, so let's talk about relationship. What do you want to know? What do you got going on?
Am I gonna find like a good guy? Like these
Yeah,
guys are shit.
they're horrible.
I know.
They're absolutely
It's
freaking
horrible.
horrible.
Especially being like 38.
Oh,
It sucks.
oh, trust me. Like I started dating last summer, and oh God, are they freaking awful? Have you
Mhm.
ever? I'm gonna shuffle these cards. I'm gonna tell you about this. Have you ever heard about the groups, the Are We Dating the Same Guy groups on Facebook?
Uh-uh.
Oh my God. I'm going to tell every single one of you guys that can hear me. If you, like, say like my old area is Orlando, right? There's groups called Are We Dating the Same Guy Orlando, or Are We Dating the Same Guy Lake Mary? Like, whatever cities or counties or whatever you have around you, go on Facebook if you're a Facebook user and type in Are We Dating the Same Guy Charlotte, or Are We Dating the Same Guy, whatever, right? And then put it in. Whoever you guys start talking to before you go on a date, look them up on the profile, because a lot of them, when I tell you, up here close to Jacksonville, there was a really, really, really big case about someone that had hurt a couple women. He'd been in jail over it. It is wild out there. So
I know, I'm scared. I carry a taser.
Yeah.
People are crazy.
Yes, they're absolutely insane. They're absolutely insane. So us women, we have to protect ourselves and protect each other. Those groups are really good. So I would highly suggest you to open up, to look into those groups. If you are actively dating anybody, to look into those groups. Okay. Do you think you come off maybe like a little abrasive to guys? Like maybe like a little rough? Oh, Jenny, did I lose you?
I heard you. No, Mom, I hear you screaming in the living room. My mom's listening. My mom is lying.
I know. She's probably like, yeah, she does.
I didn't even hear it. It was like delayed or something. I didn't hear nothing.
Oh.
Scream, yes.
I'm sorry. Did you hear what I asked you or no?
Did not.
No, okay.
I heard her yell.
Oh, okay. I was saying, do you think maybe you can come off a little like strong or maybe like abrasive because you're just over it?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, because I can.
For sure.
I'm kind of like looking at it, but then I'm like, I kind of feel in my mind that you're just like, oh God. It's like, I really want to date someone, but I fucking don't want to talk to you. Like, that's what it kind of.
I think these guys are in the like 50s. I mean, it's nothing bad about that, but like 50s to 70s. Like sugar daddy type.
No. Well, hold on.
No, not my thing.
No, because and
sugar daddy with no sugar.
Oh, they don't have no sugar. How can they be a sugar? Then they're just an old player.
Yeah, it's not my no.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, well, in this economy, listen, we're not turning down any sprinkle. No, I'm just kidding. Honestly, I think maybe you should take a little break. I'm seeing a couple cards in here that would signify to maybe take a little break and have like a little bit of time for you. You have the autumn card here, like that's showing the season that we're in, and it's upside down. I'm going to read that as take a little pause. Maybe sit fall out, maybe start again in winter if you're wanting to. You also have a good cycle card here. So I would say that's like the old cycle closing and a new cycle starting. But I think I kind of want you to cool your jets off for the fall. You also have the Winds of Change card here. So that would be, again, like the old's going to go out and then the new's going to come in. And then you have a couple cards here. You have this one that's talking about reigniting passion. You have the fertility card, and she's right side up. So I think you're going to be having a good time when you find the right person. You're going to be starting to have a little good time. Okay. And then you have like an awakening card here. And then you also have a guardian card. Those are good positive cards for me. Like when I read someone's energy and they have like an awakening card and they have a guardian card, I take the awakening card as someone that is, what's the word? Mentally mature, that has self-awareness, like someone that's that can read the room,
Right.
and then a good mature energy. And then the guardian card here, I always read that as someone that is honest, someone that does the right thing, someone that is going to do the right thing, not only in front of you, but when you're not looking.
Right.
And I think you do have someone like that, um, that's going to come into your life. But going back into this area over here where I pulled cards for fall, you do have a protection card and it's upside down. Um, that to me is not a good time to want to like flourish or start anything. So I feel like that's more of like an incubation period. And then you
Mhm.
also have a cleansing card right here. So I would take that as, again, with all these other cards needing to be out with the old, kind of revamp, rejuvenate, re-cleanse yourself, and then come in with the new. And then you also have a concealment card here. So that again is like incubation period. You know what I mean? Like let's
Mhm.
hit the brakes a little bit. I agree with Lynn. Lynn is over here on Facebook, and
I can't even see it. I'm outside on the porch.
yeah, Lynn's over here on Facebook and said you deserve someone good. And I totally agree. I think everybody deserves someone good that can change their life for the better, and they make them better. Your guys' relationship's going to be strong. But I do see someone coming in for you eventually. I don't know if it's going to be the first person that you start talking to again when you do. I don't know if it's going to be the first, third, or the seventh, but you do have someone with good intention, with good energy, with good maturity, and good connection that's coming in. And I like this guardian card for people as well too. This one right here is one of my favorite cards because I think we all need someone, especially in this day and age, that we know is going to show up, that we can trust. It's hard to find people you can trust that have good intentions, especially to be around your children. Um,
Oh yeah.
Stuff like that. So I do feel good about that. And then again, I just want to reiterate that you do have this right side up fertility card with it. So you're going to be having a very good time.
I mean,
Very.
he needs to hurry up.
Yeah, I know. Listen, I get it. Let me pull a couple cards more here. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I'm getting a lot of the same. You have this shadow card here again. I would take that as a red light card. You do have this prosperity card, and guess where the prosperity card was? Right on top of where I see this good man coming in. Right on top of where we got the bone chicka bow bow fertility card, and I feel good about it. I feel good about it, but I think for right now, I
I
think
feel good about it.
yeah, I feel good about it for you. I mean, you're gonna have a really good time. I would just say for right now, I would just kind of just hit the brakes a little bit.
Okay.
Just do a little pause, do a little reset, do a little Jenny time. You know what I mean?
I mean, I'm not actively dating. I just kind of repeat the past, like for like here and there.
Yeah. No,
Like
I mean,
that's. I
yeah.
don't.
It's
I don't
it
date.
sucks. It sucks. It's really hard to find good quality people out there
Mm.
sometimes, and I feel like there's a lot more good quality women than there are good quality men. And that's and
Possibly.
yeah.
I don't
Well, I
know.
mean, bad people come in.
People are crazy.
Yeah, bad people come in both. But I'll tell you what, I feel like I hear so many more women's horror stories than we do men's horror stories.
Right. I mean, we talk more though.
That is true. That is very, very, very true. Um, is there any like last minute question I can answer for you?
Okay, like mental health. Oh, sorry, it's so good. Mental health, like, I think like improve or like. I feel like I'm just kind of going through the motions of like I work, I get home, I take care of a kid, I do all the things that have to be done, but like, what is there? Like, I go to bed. It's the same thing every fucking day.
Yeah, it feels very mundane, like
Mm-hmm.
Groundhog Day. I think what you should do for your mental health is I think that you should write down some things that you want to do, some
Mm-hmm.
places you want to go, some experiences you want to have. I mean, fall is here. We're in spooky season. We're in October. So if you're someone that loves like spooky season, when you like to go to like festivals or just
My
whatever,
kid does.
yeah, yeah. Quality time with family is always really good to have, to kind of get yourself out of that rut. But I want you to make a list of things that you want to do, movies you want to
Mm-hmm.
watch, places you want to go, food you want to try, a bread you want to bake that you saw on TikTok or just something like that. Write your list and then start doing it.
Okay, last thing.
Yeah.
Overall, do you see like happiness coming like soon, like in the future, like just being content?
Yes, but I think it's gonna be when you make changes when you start doing things for you.
Right.
I really do. I really think that you need to start doing things that fuel you, that make you happy. I think us as people, especially people that are givers, we do our daily tasks that we have to do. We work, we come home, we, make dinner, blah, 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 take care of our kids, all that kind of stuff. But you have to also fill up your cup. You can't just pour into everybody else's. And that's why I was saying, like, you making that list and doing some things that you want to do that you've been putting off for yourself. It could be as simple as, at least taking like a nice long bath once a week, or just pampering yourself once a week, or just whatever you want to do. I think once you start doing those, you'll start feeling like you again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, gotta start it. Like 30 pounds overweight right now, it fucking sucks.
Listen, I'm
gotta do something, but like, do I want that cookie? Yes, I'm gonna eat it because it's like self-care.
Yeah, I totally get it. I started dating and I gained a lot of love weight back myself. And did I eat a brownie a little bit earlier? Yes, the fuck I did. So I totally understand. All right, my dear. Well, I'm glad I could talk to you. And
thank you.
You're so welcome. Start doing stuff for you. Okay.
Mom, you heard that.
Yes. Yes, Lynn. Mom, you heard it. Let her do stuff for her. Make her do it. And if she doesn't, you message me and I'll yell at her. I'll message her and yell at her. All right, girl. I'll talk to you soon.
Thanks.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Y'all, we have to take care of ourselves, damn it. We have to start taking care of ourselves more. We need self-care. We do. We need self-care. We need a lot of self-care. Yeah, Lynn, make sure she's taking care of herself. And if she doesn't, then like come tell me and I'll just yell at her. You just went and locked down your accounts. Good. Good. Definitely call PayPal tomorrow. For sure, call PayPal tomorrow. Because that's I hate that you got scammed. I hate that. That's exactly what I'm trying to avoid. I was telling everyone earlier, if you think that a potential account, I'm going to make it very abundantly clear. I will not ever message you below a comment and be like, hey, Spirit's talking to me and send me a friend request. Well, I don't talk like that. I don't do that. Thank you, Lynn. I appreciate it. You're awesome. And so is your daughter. Make her take care of herself, damn it. I'm never going to message you and do that. So just be very, very, very careful. Okay. If you think that it's me, more than likely it probably is not. Go to my profile, find mine, send me a message, because I can't message you. Send me a message. There's no friend request on my page. It's just, you just follow. So if you think it's me, go to my page, message me, ask me something only I would know. Like, what's your cat's name? What's your son's name? Who do you love more than anything in the whole entire world? You'll know it's me. Ask me who poops in jars and try to cast spells on me and my friend. I know it's okay though. Don't feel bad. You're not the first person that's happened to. I hope that you get every single one of your dollars back for it. I think Mason just got loud about his game. Hi, Jasmine. How are you doing? I do readings almost every time that I'm live, Jasmine. I do some sort of reading when I'm live. Make sure you follow and put your notifications on, and then you will catch me live. Okay, the next person we are calling is Stacy M. Stacy M. Stacy, are you ready to party? You're so welcome. You are so welcome, Jasmine. Is there a difference between Jasmine and Jasmine? Or is it just like saying like potato or potato? You know what I mean? Okay. Oh, that was very cold in my throat. Very cold in my throat. Okay. Next person is Stacy. Stacy's mom has got it going on. I hate that song. But it was like so freaking popular when I was younger. You're ready? Okay, you're ready. All right, we are gonna call Stacy. We're gonna know all of Stacy's business. Okay, right after this. After this commercial message, we're gonna know all of Stacy's business.
Cannot be completed as that.
Oh, Stacy, do you have block calling off? Let me try. Maybe I did it wrong. Hold on. Let me do this again. Oh, it was probably me.
Hello.
Hey, girl, it was me.
Hey. Okay. Well, I'm glad because I was like, block calling. I don't think so.
Oh, I think it was me. I have such a problem. I literally have such a problem like with numbers. I told my boyfriend earlier because he's starting a new job, and I was helping him like type in some information and stuff like that. And he gave me the number for his like direct deposit, right? Of all things, his direct deposit. And I typed it out right. But when I went to go read it to him to make sure I typed it out right, I read it wrong. And I literally just got done telling him, I was like, you have to double check behind me with numbers. I'm horrible with them. I'm horrible with numbers. Okay. And then of course I did it absolutely wrong. I did it right, but I read it wrong. So, then he made
Right.
then we laughed at my unfortunate numbers for a few minutes.
Right.
Okay.
Right. And of course you had to see Stacy's mom before calling me.
Of course.
Work, seriously at work. I had to change like the scenario because everyone would sing Stacy's mom, and I'm like, really, she doesn't got it going on. She's pretty cool, but she does not have it going on. And so now I changed it to they call me Slim Stacy because it's for Eminem now.
Oh, instead of Slim Shady, I'm Slim
Yeah.
Stacy. Yes, I'm the real Stacy. All you other dumb
So whenever,
Stacys.
like, I go right. So whenever I go to break and come back, I'm like, guess who's back?
Oh! It's good to have some humor. It's good to have some humor. Makes the day go by better. Okay, girl. So tell me what you got going on. What do you want to talk about?
I mean, I would love to hear about career.
Okay.
And we can start there.
Okay.
And maybe some relationship, and my husband will either love you or hate you by the end of this conversation.
Well, you know what? I see what your husband says and thinks, and I will either love him or hate him at the end of the conversation too. It works both damn ways. Okay. Let's look at career first. What do you have going on work-wise that like you want to know?
So for me, I'm happy with what I'm doing. I'm very happy. But job opportunities, yeah, but there's always a but.
Yep, there's always a but. I got a fat one, so I understand that there is plenty of but to go around. That made me sound really bad. I did not mean it that.
No, you're good. But yeah, so I don't know, there's options for me to go and stay within the same company, but go to maybe somewhere else, like in the department, or to keep promoting up where I'm at. There's just like so many different opportunities within the company that I'm at. So I'm kind of lost.
Okay. Let's look into it. I do think that advancement, absolutely. Like I feel like there's not going to really be a way for you to avoid it at this point. It sounds like you definitely want to advance. You just don't know where, and what just yet. Okay, this might. Okay, I don't know what you do, but it doesn't seem like complete opposites. But if you go, it's like if you go to the left, you're going all the way to the left, and if you go to the right, you're going pretty far right. Like they seem very different, but yet similar at the same time.
Yes, you are like literally spot on.
Okay, do you mind explaining it a little bit so I can understand it?
Yeah, so I work for Amazon corporate.
Okay.
So I think that's why you're saying, because there's so many different departments within Amazon.
Okay. Yeah, it feels
So
the same, but then it feels like one's
Yeah.
all the way over here and one's all the way over here. Like couldn't be like more
So I
opposite.
think what you're picking up on is I've gotten a lot of different job offers to like move up in like be an area manager, but the warehouses that I'm being offered it are miles apart, like in different states. And so I think that's where you're seeing the distance. But then
Okay.
I also have the opportunity to stay an area manager as well.
Okay.
But like in my like stay as corporate and have my own team.
Mhm.
But it's just the schedule wise, like you don't really know what you're going to be given. So that's where like my fear comes in with staying and advancing is like being forced on a night shift, for example.
Okay. And then, but if you move, then your shift would be more of what you would be looking for?
Yeah, but I get like I've had to turn down a lot of different advancements in moving because of the fact of health, which I know we won't talk about, but
Mhm.
then also like my mom's moving here. So
Okay.
I don't want to leave right now when she's selling her house to move here to be closer to my kids. So
Okay.
it's
Okay.
like a struggle right now.
Yeah, you're stuck between a rock and a hard place. You're like damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Yeah.
Okay. I still feel, and I'm seeing a couple things here that would, make me know that I'm on the money here. I feel like you have to do something. I don't think they're gonna. I don't want to say like you can't stay where you are, but I feel like you advancing on in some way, shape, or form is inevitable. Would you agree?
Yeah.
Okay.
My manager is pushing me to become a manager right now.
Okay. Can you tell your manager that you're more than happy and willing and able and accepting to become a manager, but for health reasons that you have to be in a certain shift range? Like you'll be flexible, but like overnights is not something that is conducive to your health.
Right. So I have mentioned that, and he's like, "You're like at the top of your game. Like, I don't see how they could not want you."
Mhm.
But it's also going through that interview process. It just gives me anxiety and change. Like
Yeah.
I just don't know if that's the right path, and I'm gonna be. I want to love my job still at the end of the day, and so money isn't everything.
Yeah.
And so like that's where I'm like, should I just stay where I'm at because I make a good amount of money where I'm at already? Like,
Mhm.
do I really want the extra responsibility that comes along with it and the stress?
Yeah.
Like that's where I'm trying to like figure out, okay, should I just go all in or should I stay and be content?
Yeah. Okay. So let me tell you about the cards that I'm seeing here. And it's not giving me the most clear answer, to be honest with you. I'm going to pull more cards, but I'm picking up everything that you're saying. I see that you have to be very strategic. I see that you're really thinking. I don't know if you're seeing what I'm holding up on the screen.
Yeah,
but
I have you on my iPad.
Oh, okay. So you have a card here that talks about, taking a moment, really, really, really figuring things out. You have a card, you see your value, you see where you want to be and where you want to go. I know it's not everything to you. And that's why you have this indecision card that's upside down. So this means that you are just absolutely stuck at a standstill of going, what do I do? What do I do? And you're like, and you're stuck. And then you do have a couple cards that talk about you making sure that you have balance. You have one card that talks about health, and this one is upside down. So I know we're not talking about health, but I could see why health is impactful on and weighing on this decision. You do have a card here where it has the world, and I'm going to pull some more cards about this. But with this card, I am reading it at like the world is you having the world at your fingertips and you having everything at reach, right? Since it's upside down, I would say right now might not be the best time for you to reach out. And I'm not saying because you can't or you won't get it. I'm just saying I kind of agree with what you had mentioned earlier of I don't know if having the added stress right now is something that you want and would be conducive to your health.
Right.
So I think you having that pause button option and maybe having that be your first option might not be the worst thing. But what I will say though as well is I also in my mind I feel you and I see you being pushed forward. Now that might it doesn't necessarily mean that it has to be right now, but I can see that I visualize in my head just you being going just being like literally shoved and catapulted. That's why I was saying earlier, I
Mhm.
feel like you're being pushed to do that. You know what I'm saying? Okay.
Yeah, they've been trying to get me to do this for like 2 years now.
Okay.
And I kind of just stayed my ground just because of my health reasons.
Mm-hmm.
And because I haven't wanted to, I had to go on short-term disability and all that kind of stuff. And so like,
Mm-hmm.
I've been kind of just like taking it really slow. And now that I'm like back, got my feet wet again, they're like, you need to do this. You need to do this. You need to do this. Like, we need to start doing mock interviews. We need to keep, and I'm just like, well, I don't know. Like, I still have this coming up and I still have surgery coming up. And like, I just don't know if I should take on that responsibility right now because I don't want to take it and fail.
Yeah.
Like, that's my biggest worry.
Yeah. I'm gonna be, I'm gonna be blatantly honest with you right now. You have another card that talks about personal healing and journey, and it's upside down. I would take that as a pause. You have another card right here that talks about, love and self-love and just overall enjoyment and happiness, and it's upside down. I would take that as a pause. You have the Sun card here. The Sun card talks about you being like the best version of yourself. And I agree with you. Like, I know that you're worried about you not being able to flourish in a role because of, your personal health stuff that's going on. And then also too, this card right here, along with those kind of cards, again, this makes me think of like this woman, every time I look at her in this card, I just feel like, oh, like this. And this to me would be of, like I was telling Jenny, like an incubation, like, okay, I need to stay here.
Right.
And I don't need to catapult forward. I think that you should maybe have a talk with them and say, hey, listen, I want to do this. I just physically, I can't do it right now. Let me get through this surgery and a few other things. And then after that, after I heal, let me be in a better place mentally, emotionally, and physically. And
Right.
then you're more than welcome to do it. But I think that right now, probably hitting the pause button would be best.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. And
Yeah.
that's kind of my thought on it too. But of course, when they're pushing and pushing and pushing, it's like, well, maybe I should. So like, maybe right now is my opportunity. But I don't know.
Yeah,
So
but you know
thank
what
you for
though?
clearing that up.
You know what's best for you every time. Every time. Oh my gosh, it looks like on Facebook there's some scam stuff going on. I'm gonna have to catch up with. Okay. Okay. We have a
Get
few,
'em, girl.
yeah, I know I'm gonna have to. We have a few minutes left real quick. So tell me like about your relationship. What do you want to know?
Let's just put it all out on the line.
Okay.
Let's just flip some cards.
Okay. Okay, so overall, I think everything's good. How long have you guys been married?
12 years.
12 years. Woohoo!
Yeah.
Okay. Can I be really blunt?
Be as blunt as you want. Because I
Who's-
told my husband either I'm going to be your wife tonight or your ex-wife. Either way.
Who's-
This is deciding.
Well, how much money does he have? I can be paid off, okay? Who's annoying who?
Who's annoying? Oh, he annoys me and I annoy him. I think more. I don't know. He's probably annoying more than I don't know.
Okay, because I heard like I just heard annoying. If you guys are annoying each other, you guys both need to cut it the fuck out. You both need to cut it the fuck out. I feel like you guys pick at each other. You guys have a really good foundation, okay? You have really good energy together. You guys have prosperity here. You have the happy union card here. Do you guys struggle like for power in a way? Like maybe like who? decision making?
Yeah, we more joke around. We started off really young. We
Mhm.
got married when we were 17, and so I just turned 30, and so we have like a very playful relationship
Yep.
where like I tell him I wear the pants, and he says that he wears the pants, and but it's all in like joking fun, and we poke at each other and we talk shit to each other,
Yep.
and it's definitely
Yep.
it's definitely like a love. Yeah, it's
Yep.
like a love-hate relationship, but the hate's on like a joking side.
Yeah, no, I totally get it. I honestly I think that you guys have a very, very, very good relationship. You have all these positive cards here. I just I I can't tell who gives the other one kind of shit, but I like him. I think he's
I do. I'll admit it. I give him shit.
yeah. You know what? What's his name?
Jeremy.
Leave Jeremy the hell alone. Jeremy's a good man, damn it. Okay. I can feel it. I'm seeing it in cards. Don't give me.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Oh my God, poor Jeremy's probably hiding in the corner going, thank you. Leave Jeremy the hell alone, okay? He's a good guy. He's a keeper. He's a good one.
He is.
He is.
He is.
He is. You guys will be together forever. I can already tell. As long as you leave my man Jeremy the hell alone, okay? Poor Jeremy. You know what? We're all gonna say a silent prayer for Jeremy tonight.
So in all, just dropping it here, since everyone will know my business after this, like, honestly, like, I couldn't ask for a better husband. I'm, being so young and, starting our family. We have 3 kids, and,
Yep.
now we started that early too. They're 11, 10, and 9 years old. And he stood by me from, like you're supposed to do, through sickness, through health,
Yep.
for better, for worse. Like,
Yep.
we've had our worst, we've had our best. And he stepped out right by my side when, I couldn't walk, when I couldn't talk,
Yeah.
when I couldn't even change my own self. So I love him with everything in me, and I'm so happy that you agreed with me.
Yes. Well, listen, Jeremy's a good man. In the words of TikTok, he's a good man, Savannah. I am team Jeremy all the way. Okay. You make sure that Jeremy is always fed. Okay. He just wants some good food, and Jeremy will be happy. But he's a good keeper. That's a good partner. That's a good partner.
Awesome.
Good partner.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much.
You're
for
so
all of,
welcome.
the clarity and everything.
Yes,
And,
yes. Take time.
I'll definitely have to do this again.
Of course, take time for you. Take care of you first, okay? Get through what you have to get through, and then once you have that in the rearview mirror, you don't have to worry about it. Then worry about other things. Worry about the job and stuff like that then, okay?
Sounds good. You take care of yourself too. Get better.
I
Don't
will.
overwork yourself with the talking and stuff.
I won't. I'm going to be very loud and boisterous like I normally am today, and then tomorrow I'm going to take a break.
Right. Yes.
All right, my dear.
Self-care day.
Yes,
All right, have a good
definitely.
night.
You too. Bye-bye.
All right.
All right. Jeremy is a good man, damn it. Jeremy, if you can hear me, if you ever need help, you just send out a smoke signal, okay? You just send out a smoke signal, and listen, if Stacy is holding you captive somewhere, okay, we will help you. Let's put out an SOS call. I don't think so. Texting my boyfriend back. Maybe. Okay. Let's see. Who is going to be am I missing something on the Facebook side? Something like scam stuff was going on? Or are you guys just talking about people from earlier? I got a little worried as soon as I as soon as I saw scam, I was like, oh my God, no. Is there a scam name in here that I need to take care of? Because I did not see it. Yes. You know what? Jeremy does need his own shirts. Blink twice. Jeremy, if you can hear us, blink twice. We will help you. Like blink twice. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my God. Thank you, Clarissa. I appreciate it. Mel, my list is closed for tonight, but I'm gonna be live again on Sunday. I still have 4 more readings to do. I want to get through those because I'm not feeling the best. So I have like chloroseptic spray and cough drop. I have 2 cough drops in my mouth, one like on each side right now. I'm not feeling the best, so I want to get through these readings for tonight, and then I'll be doing this again on Sunday. I keep forgetting what day it is, and then I remember again. I lose track of my days so quickly, like so quickly sometimes. Especially like during the summertime, I will lose track of my days very quickly. Honestly, I just want to add though, like what Stacy was saying, it is so hard to find a good partner, and that's like one of the best things that I love about like my boyfriend Chris, because he is a very very good partner. He is a very good partner. That man will do anything for me, with me. I always like say that you have to find someone that'll shovel shit with you. You know what I mean? Like you have to find a good shit shoveler. And if you have someone in your life that's willing to get in the trenches and shovel shit with you, then you have a very good partner. You have a very good partner. Put me on the list, girl, please. You get some rest and I'll pray for you. Thank you. I will take all the prayers. Just know on Sunday, I will go live around around 9 p.m. And when I go live, I don't know if on Facebook it allows you to like put a notification on. Maybe one of you guys on Facebook can let me know if that's possible, but just know, around 9 p.m. Eastern time. I live in North Florida, so just kind of keep that in mind. Around 9 p.m. Eastern time on Sunday, I'll be going live again. But yes, if you have someone in your life that's a good partner, that's a good shit shoveler, that will get in the trenches and shovel shit with you, you have a good partner. You have a very good partner. Oh, who's next? Mommers is next. And then we're going to do Clarissa, and then Andrea and Shayna. So, Mommers, are you ready? Because I'm about to call you. Your California time. Okay, yeah. So you're 4 hours behind me, I think. I believe 3 or 4. I don't remember. No, 3. I think you're 3 hours behind me. I don't know. I feel a little bit weird. I have a world clock. Yeah, you're 3 hours behind me. Okay. All right. You're ready. Okay, cool. It's football day. Who's your team? Who's your team? I'm a Steelers fan myself. Okay. Let me see. Mommers, we are going to be calling you.
Hello, I'm here.
Hi, I'm here too. Oh, we're kind of echoing. I think maybe you have to like mute if you're watching.
I just did.
Okay, perfect. No problem. We gotta work out all the kinks together. Oh, you're a Raiders fan. I don't mind the Raiders. I think they're cool. Okay, sorry, I'm replying to a comment on Facebook. Okay, girl, tell me what you got going on. What do you want to talk about?
Okay,
Because you said it was like a situation, right?
exactly.
Okay, I'm all ears.
I came to you through the viewer's voice and
Oh, my bestie Nick and Dustin. Yep.
Yes, love them boys. But I have a situation with another community. It's the anti-Scientology community, and I was a mod for a very
just a great, great man who is really against Scientology because of the child SA and trafficking, and so it was really heavy. It
Yes.
was very heavy.
Yes. I know one person, we used to talk all the time. She was a follower of mine, and she was into a lot of like anti-Scientology stuff. And I don't know a lot about Scientology, but I did watch that like Leah Remini thing with the other guy. I forgot his name. The tall guy with the gray hair.
Mike Render.
Yes, Mike Render. And I watched that, and the things that I learned from that, I was disturbed was wouldn't be strong enough what I want to say.
Yes, the man I modded for was actually on that show.
Oh,
So
okay.
he was one of the abuse victims, child SA and trafficking, and just a whole. Anyways,
Yeah.
It's very heavy stuff. So I modded for him for a long time. And
Okay.
we had several mods, and there were 5 core of us, and then the head mod added 2 new mods. Just, I would say, I don't know how long ago, but anyways, one of the new mods started saying really bad things about us original mods, and now we're no longer mods. But that's not what I'm here about. That's fine, But what's happening in the anti-Scientology community right now is there's a lot of with the ex-Scientologists that are speaking out about this. There's a lot of discourse and a lot of hate going back and forth, and I'm just confused on how to proceed myself and just make myself the best advocate I can. And I feel like I've lost my mojo in the movement because of all the discourse that's going on. I don't know how to explain what I'm feeling. I just feel kind of lost right now, and I just want to know if there's a way through this.
For you to like charge forward, you mean?
Yes.
Okay.
And I don't know what to do here in this situation. I know it sounds silly, but it just
No. If it's something that you are obviously clearly passionate about, if it's I'm not judgmental whatsoever. If it's important to you, it's important to you, and I respect that. And I think that bringing advocacy and awareness to anybody that is being mistreated, especially children, and when things involve SA of adults and children, there's nothing wrong with being passionate to bringing a voice and shining a light on something, and shining a light on misjustice or injustice, especially when it involves children. There's nothing wrong with that. So don't ever apologize for that. You are giving your time to a cause that's going to do nothing to like help you out. It's not going to line your pockets. It's you giving your time. That's you volunteering for giving a voice to people that don't have one, and advocating. So there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. That's very commendable. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people in the chat would agree, even if they don't understand about Scientology or know about Scientology. I think that people understand like what injustice is and how we should protect children. And that goes hand in hand. So there's nothing, it's not stupid at all. What I will say is, before I start pulling cards, I feel like you were bringing up the community, and obviously I have no clue whatsoever of who's in the community. For $1 million, I couldn't tell you who is what, but I kind of feel like there's a lot of mistrust going on. It kind of feels like finger pointing too. It's like, no, you this, or no, you this. And that's what it feels like to me.
Yes.
Okay. Is it, for clarification, is it like a very large community, or is it like more of a small group, or like a niche community, or?
Well, there's several players in it. The community probably has like 100 channels or more.
Okay.
But the main core, I would say 10 to 12. There's a lot of infighting and finger pointing and blaming. And it's a protest that's been going on for a while too. So we have that factor in it besides the ex-Scientologists. So there's like factions, and it's just gotten, I think this happens with a lot of communities
Yeah.
online and protesters online. I believe this happens. And I just, my heart, is in it for the children and wanting them, to have a better life and
I can-
not be abused. And
Yes, I can 100% tell that. Like, when I talk to people, especially, like, I can feel intention. You know what I mean? And I can tell. Like, this is why I'm kind of like advocating for you too, because I can tell how your heart feels with it, and I know that it's majority about protecting children. And as a mother, I think I speak on behalf of all mothers, is that we all want to make sure that we have many watchful eyes on our children to protect our children. And I think that as mothers, I think that that's something that we all can agree on. That children should be protected. Okay, let me ask you a question, because I pulled some cards here.
Yeah.
Have you ever thought about possibly having your own channel?
yes,
The reason why I ask,
I first of all, I'm 63. Who would watch me?
it doesn't matter. It doesn't. I would watch. I would watch you.
My daughter has told me the same thing. She's
I
30. This is probably closer to your age. Yeah.
I'm 36. I'm 36. We can age me. It's okay. I honestly, I've seen plenty of people. I've seen plenty of older creators and some stuff like that. I was literally telling my son today at we were having dinner, and he asked me what exactly volunteering is. Clarissa said she agrees, everything. I was talking to my son today. He's going to be 13, and I was talking to him about volunteering and stuff. And I was explaining to him about what that means and stuff, and various places you can volunteer. And I told him, I said, I personally believe that one of the best places you could ever volunteer your time is at a nursing home. I think a lot of those older people, they're in their 80s or above most of the time, and they don't get visited by family as much. I said they love children, and I said to him, I said that generation can teach you so much because they've been through so much, they've seen so much. They are our best generation, and I feel sad that we're losing them. And he's like, I agree. He goes, I like the older generation. And I said, I do too. So by me saying that, what I mean is I feel like your generation and above has a voice that needs to be heard, because you guys have been through it, you lived through it, and I think that your voice would be respected, especially since you are an older person. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, absolutely.
That's just how I look at it, and I think that a lot of people would look at it that way too. As far as cards here, okay, can you see the screen if I hold them up?
Yes.
Okay, so this card here is called a Winds of Change card. So that to me is kind of like out with the old, in with the new. You also have a clearance card here. So that again is going to be kind of like out with the old, in with the new. And then you have this High Priestess card here. And as soon as I saw that, I said, oh, she needs to have her own channel. And that's what this... Yes, that's what that would be you in a power position, and you using your voice. You don't have to have do you have to have a certain amount of subscribers to go live on YouTube now? I don't know if you do or don't.
I think we do, but it takes time. It takes time.
That's true. And honestly, like, there's so many different types of ways you can put out content to get a lot of subscribers. Shorts on YouTube is very, very, very quick now. Those little 1-minute shorts videos. I honestly, like, I feel like you having your own voice, and not just modding and being behind the scenes, because I feel like, especially since you're someone that's behind the scenes, you know a lot. You know a lot. This is you here in this intensification card. So this is you intensifying your voice. So this is you, again, using your voice and being public with it. And then this card right here is a security card. So this to me is, I'm reading this as, this is something that you would surprisingly be very good at and be comfortable with. And then you have this healing card and this awakening card. I feel like when you start going live, because I really want you to make a channel now, so I'm going to kind of just like tell you that you need to do it. When you start going live, I want you to have other people like talking with you. And I want you to, I don't know if maybe you can talk to some people and have them come on your channel and for them to speak about their experiences or things that they have heard or maybe been a part of or seen or learned. But I feel like there's going to be healing in that. I think that people are going to hear that and feel like their voice is more heard, that they are not alone, that I think your channel is going to be a safe space for them to talk. Does that feel like something that you think you can do?
That feels, it's so weird. It feels right. I've been thinking about this for, I would say, the last 6 months, but I've been so fearful of even thinking that way.
No,
But thank you.
you need to roll. I think you need to roll with it. Let me ask you a question real quick first. Do you know some people that you can talk with live that have experience?
With Scientology or with the vaccine with me, yes. I have my 4 mods that we all left that same channel together.
Okay.
We all watch all of the Scientology and we know it inside and out.
There you go. Okay, because I felt like there's people that you could easily be like, hey, let's make some content together. They'd be like, absolutely, yes, I'm there. And that's why I was asking. I was like, I feel like there's some people that you could have like make, content with you, or, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like it could be a good group effort. And then I also want to add in here, I pulled a couple more cards for you because I just felt like I needed to pull a couple more. And I pulled the respect card here and I pulled the homecoming card here. So these 2 cards to me is, I feel like absolutely you're going to be respected in your community. And this homecoming card is again telling me that this is something that's going to be good and that you're going to be comfortable with. I think you should go for it. I really do. 100%. I hope you do.
This is the weirdest thing because, like I said, for the last 6 months, I've been thinking about it, and I'm saying no. You might just cause more chaos in the community.
No, you know what? If you ruffle a few feathers, who cares? Fuck them. Fuck them.
I love you.
I love you too. That's just how I think about it.
Children, doesn't everybody understand? It's about the children.
Exactly. It's not about exactly. It's not about bickering. It's not about the back and forth. You are here. You are there for advocacy and advocacy only. And if people want to start bullshit with you for no reason, fuck them. Ignore them. Who cares?
Thank you.
That's
wow.
Yeah. I mean, you have a random person that knows nothing about your situation, knows nothing about your thoughts, telling you that you need to make a channel. I hear it in my head and I see it for a reason.
Thank you.
You are so welcome.
I'm so amazed.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
One reason I'm amazed, I don't know if you've ever heard of Sylvia Brown.
I remember when I was little seeing her on the Montel show.
Yeah, I was at her wedding. I was part of like her extended family, and I just think you're wonderful.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Can I ask you a question about Scientology?
Sure.
And I'll just make it like super quick. The guy that runs what's his name? Miscavige. There you go. His wife. Do you think she's living?
Shelley? Oh yeah, she's living. She's living where she wants to be, and she's out of the eye. She believes in Scientology. She's not missing. All of the Scientologists know where she is. It was just everybody knows. It's not like she's alive, and I could show you on a map where she is.
No. The reason why I asked is because I've had other people ask me, and I'm like, I think she's okay. I think she's trying to hide.
Yeah, she just doesn't, she's living her Scientology life.
I don't think that she agrees with all the extremism, and I think that she just wants to be separate from that and just like have her own like little piece. And
Yeah.
I had someone ask me that one time during a private reading, and they were like, "No, she's gone." And I'm like, "No, she's not. She just wants peace."
No.
And
Yeah.
that's why I wanted to ask, because like I mean, granted, like I haven't heard anything about Scientology other than like the things that I saw on that show. And
Yeah.
and when Leah Remini was like, "Where is she? Where is she? Where is she?" I personally,
Leah knows she knows where she is now. Back then, nobody knew.
yeah,
Yeah.
I think that like every time that she was worried about her, which I mean, I think that it was wonderful that she was, you know, but I just always had this gut feeling. I'm like, no, she's where she wants to be, and she just wants to be left alone.
Yep, that's exactly
Okay.
true.
Okay. I was just curious if maybe if you knew some things that I didn't know, because I've always felt like that. And obviously I have no, I mean, granted, it's not something that I look into or anything, but I've just always kind of felt that. So I'm appreciate you letting me know, but not if you make your channel, but when you make your channel,
Okay.
you let me know, and I will come and follow you, and I will try to listen. And I love it. I love it. I can't wait to hear about it. All right.
Appreciate it.
Well, thank you so much for allowing me to call you. I appreciate it.
Thank you. I'm not a lurker anymore.
No, you're not. See, you don't have to lurk. You have a voice. Use it. You'll be surprisingly, I think you're going to surprise yourself at how good you are going to be at it.
Okay, thank you.
You're so welcome.
Okay.
You have a good rest of your night. Bye-bye.
You too, bye.
Listen, when she makes this damn channel, we are going to watch. We are going to watch. We are going to ooh, you have to come up with a good channel name. You have to come up with a good channel name. I feel like you might have tossed around some ideas already. I don't know much about Scientology, but if you guys ever like want to watch some wild documentary stuff, like the Scientology rabbit hole is crazy. We're going to spam her comments. Absolutely, we are. We're going to go support. We were going to go support. Mommers, have you thought about like channel names yet? Because I feel like you might have tossed around like a couple of little ideas or two. I'm not going to lie. You're going to have to have something catchy. Maybe Chat GPT can like be of assistance or something. Clarissa said she'll definitely follow. Clarissa, you are next, by the way. I'm going to call you in just a moment. Okay. Let me re-up. Nothing really yet. Okay, we gotta think of a good Scientology name. Oh, I hate chloroseptic spray. It's the worst. Ugh, I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Ugh. Ah, my tongue is all red from cough drops and stuff. Ugh, I put another one in. Oh. All right, Clarissa, I'm going to call you in just a moment. No, don't be nervous. Don't be nervous. Well, we will all follow you, Mommers. We will all follow you. I promise. And if they don't, I'm haunting them when I croak one day. Okay. Let's give Clarissa a call. All right. Let's see. All right, here we go.
Hello.
Hey, girl. Hey.
Hey, I must be delayed because I just seen you pop your cough drop in, and you're like, "Oh, don't be nervous," and then my phone rang.
Oh no, don't be nervous. Stacy's saying she was nervous too, but don't be.
Yeah, no, I actually feel okay now that I'm on the phone.
Okay, good. Hopefully you feel a little calm, a little woosah. Okay.
Yeah, I do now.
Okay,
I get
good.
that
I'm not
anxiety and
I'm not
nervous.
super scary, I promise. There's so
Oh,
many
no.
times where like I'll go to do like private readings with people and I can feel like how nervous they are. They're like like this. And I'm like, girl, I was like, girl, you gotta calm down, girl. Cause if you want me to be able to read these cards for you, like you better calm the fuck down. I can feel how crazy you
Yeah.
feel right now. And she's like, oh my God. And I'm like, it's okay, I promise.
Yeah, no, I have awful anxiety, but my biggest thing was just the subject that that I'm asking about, and it was odd. My throat just got so sore right before you were done with the last one.
Oh
My nose
no.
started running. I got a cough out of nowhere. I'm not sick at all.
Oh my God. Listen, you're already getting secondhand contagion from me. I feel so bad.
I am very spiritually sensitive to other people. And that's one thing that's drove me crazy with the situation is
yeah. Okay, well tell me
okay,
like
yes.
start from the beginning, like how I can help.
Okay. So I hope I can say certain things because you are live.
I would say like if it's if it's bad, say SA. If it's say unaliving, like you know what I mean? Like try not to like say like keywords like that.
Yeah, it's so very long story short.
Okay.
My 19-year-old daughter was shot and killed 2 years ago.
Okay, try not to say the K word, but I'm so sorry.
Yes, I know.
No, you're okay.
It's so hard because unalived, I guess I think of
self doing it. Yeah, self harm.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
okay.
So very long story short, it was in her car. Over 30 witnesses on surveillance video. The whole thing was caught on surveillance video, and it's still unsolved. I literally put my heart and soul into investigating it myself. Still no arrests, and I don't know where to start with questions. I had so many, and now I'm like, I don't know if maybe this is a subject that I would even probably have to book a private reading with you for.
I think maybe in the future, if you wanted to book a private reading, maybe we can get your daughter to come through and maybe she could possibly shed some light on her end.
That would be amazing.
Right.
Something that.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. No, go ahead.
That's something that's been very hard because I'm very close to my children. We were always very spiritually connected here. Like, I would dream one night, she'd have the other half of my dream.
I was gonna say, was she spiritually inclined? Because it kind of feels that way.
Absolutely. Yep.
Okay.
And I have no connection with her since she's passed. I've had a couple of moments, but not like I thought that I would be able to connect with her. Yeah. And it's really frustrating because I don't know if the pain's just so deep that I can't connect with her. But it's just frustrating. I thought for sure her and I would have connected.
Okay. Can I be completely bluntly honest?
Please.
I feel like she kind of is a little bit stuck and maybe might be a little bit in limbo.
Oh,
okay. And it's not.
I wondered the same thing.
I think she feels a little bit stuck. I think that there is a very large energy imprint because of what happened to her and the crowds that were around. I definitely think this is something that, I mean, we can get through what we can get through today, but I think that this is something that is very much private reading worthy. I think that I could connect to her a little bit more. If you can send me a picture of her in the future when you want to do a private reading, whenever that is, I want to try to really, really, really connect with her to the point where I think I want to try to get her to push a little bit past limbo. A lot of it has to do with energy, and I feel like, especially when it's a tragic loss, the energy imprint is so strong. I'm trying to like, I want to see what happened, but I don't want to look, but I want to see. I know that when I talk to her, she's just going to show me anyway.
Yeah, that would be her anyways.
Yeah, she's just going to show me well, they all show me anyway, but it's part of the job, I guess. She You said that there was a large crowd around. Did she know quite a few of the people there?
Yes. Yeah.
Um,
I'll let you go first, but
Yeah.
I have some questions. I have so many questions, but my biggest thing is, was this on purpose? Was it a setup? Or was it a coincidence and an accident?
Okay, I'm gonna be perfectly honest without like looking at it super, super, super
Yeah.
deep.
Yep.
Because I think that maybe the details should be reserved for us privately speaking, so we can
Yeah.
speak very
Yeah.
freely.
Yep.
To me, what I'm picking up is that there was quite a few people there who she knew, who she would feel comfortable around. That normally she would feel comfortable around. It feels like there was disagreement in the group about a few things. And I feel like your daughter got caught in the middle and put in a place where she shouldn't have been put. And I think that led to the events that took place. It felt feels very malicious. And I think that the people that were around know exactly what happened. And I think out of fear, because I think that they knew that there was bickering, but they didn't think that was going to happen. And since that happened, they went, oh shit, I'm not going to fucking say anything because that's going to be me.
Yep.
That's exactly how it feels.
That's how I felt from day one.
I would say, well, I mean, granted, I wasn't there, but with the things that I'm
and also
seeing,
backs up with facts as well.
Okay.
So just
yeah.
And I can't shake that feeling.
And you know why you can't? Because you're right about it.
Yep. I know my discernment has always been right. And this is something that I know in my heart.
Yeah. No, absolutely. You're 110% correct.
Yeah.
I feel like, is this somewhere that's local to you?
It's about 20 minutes from here, but it's local, yes.
Okay.
Very small town. We're a very small town. The town that this happened in, it's a small town, but it's like the wild, wild west right now. It's an area that I begged her to stay away from. Begged her, like literally was at a point where I took her car battery out of her car.
Oh wow. Okay. So you did everything but chain her to the floor.
Much. And I kept having horrible open eye visions, not just dreams. And she was having bad dreams of this happening, the exact thing that happened to her. I kept seeing it happening. I would be
and you know what? She did not think that those people would do that to her.
No, she kept saying, Mom.
They would never do that to me. They would never do that to me. Yep.
Even though she was young, she had such a strong relationship with God that she genuinely would be like, Mom, I'm a child of God. I am protected, and they're my brothers. They would never let this happen to me. Yeah.
Can I ask?
You don't understand.
I have two questions.
Yes.
The first thing is this, could illegal substances or illegal activity possibly take hand in with some of these people?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Did someone think that someone stole some things from them?
I think so. So that's where my personal investigating has came in. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So she was involved with this boy. very long story short, country girl, very sweet, very naive, very sheltered.
Yeah.
Um,
Very trusting.
very trustworthy.
Mhm.
I taught her to see the good in everybody, and she would see
Yeah.
the good in not so good people, and that was her downfall.
Yeah. I'm so
she-
sorry.
She had just such a beautiful light to her. She literally would light up a room and made a mark on so many different people.
Yeah.
Literally at her funeral, there were over 3,000 people at her funeral at 19. We had Amish. We had every
Yeah.
race.
You can tell she has that energy that like she makes friends wherever she went
Everywhere.
and she makes a lasting impression.
Yes. Yep. Yep.
My other
But-
question to you, I'm so sorry to cut you off. I'm sorry.
No,
I have to get
no.
it out so I don't forget it.
Please.
My other thing is, when was the last time you've gone to the area?
Mhm. I've only been there once, and that
Okay.
was on the anniversary of her death, which happened to be Friday the 13th.
Okay. Well, she was there when you were there because I can see you being there.
Mm.
I think that she's kind of energetically split. I
Mm.
think part of her is moved on and part of her is a little stuck there.
Mm.
And I want you, if you can, if you feel comfortable, I want you to try to start talking to her and telling her and asking her and encouraging her to leave where that is so she can move on. If you have
Okay.
any other family members that have passed away, I feel like there's a prominent male that could come and get her.
Okay, so this. I'll be completely honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
So I have felt this feeling because of the trauma of how it happened.
Yeah.
And I had a dream after she had passed. And it was it was one of my dreams that I knew was not just a dream.
Yeah.
And my family is very upset with me for feeling that way because they're like, she is in heaven. She is fine. You need to not think like that. I kept getting the feeling like, so very long story short, I'm going to make it as quick as I can. I had her come to me in this dream. I seen her coming in as a light of like a butterfly.
Mm-hmm.
And she came and she just appeared in front of me. I seen this butterfly glowing and she was standing right in front of me on my family's property. And I looked at her, I'm like, oh my goodness, Cammie, like, it's you. And she was like, Mom. She was acting completely okay. And then she's like, well, I gotta go. I can't stay. And I was like, trying to like hold on to her. And there was a woman next to her
Mm-hmm.
that was in all blue. Like she had like a blue aura around her.
Mm-hmm.
And she was very serious and she was quiet.
That was probably her spirit guide.
Okay. So I knew whoever this lady was, she was important. And my daughter was like, I gotta go. They won't let me stay long. I have to go back to, and she said this very long name. I can't even pronounce it, but it actually almost sounded like the area that she was taken in.
Mm-hmm.
But the lady stood up and talked to me after Cammie had left, and she looked at me and she said, "We're in like stage 3 now." She was like, and I've never believed in this type of thing ever. Like, I don't know why I was shown this.
Mm-hmm.
She said because of the trauma that she had been through, she said she had a hard time understanding that she was gone.
Yeah.
That she wasn't alive. And
Yep.
she said, and then we had to go through the stage of making her okay with it because she was having a hard time processing that.
You literally just confirmed something for me. Like, side note, when I have always been able to notice, and I've talked about this live for years, especially like if you're someone that watches me on YouTube and stuff, people know that I've talked about this for years. When someone takes their own life, I can tell that they go to one of 2 or 3 areas where I know that the I call them, because I don't know what else to call them, I call them remedial areas. And how I interpret them and how I explain them are, it's like the help that you should have gotten in real life so
Mhm.
someone didn't take their life. It's kind of like rehab for the
That's
afterlife.
what they were explaining to me.
And I feel like there's also some other spirits, like when they get their life taken from them, it
Tragically.
yes, and it's so confusing. It's hard to accept.
Yes.
It's hard to
Yes.
accept who did that to you, and it's kind of like
Mm.
her spirit is getting that help that she needs in the
Yep.
afterlife, so her spirit can be at peace and be at rest.
Mhm.
What I will say to you is if you are comfortable with it, I feel like maybe you should go to the area or maybe go close to the area if you feel comfortable and ask her and encourage her to move forward and to make sure that she takes all of her energy from that area and
Mhm.
keeps it with her. That would make sense to me even more because I feel like she's energetically kind of like split apart. I want her to have all of her energy where she
Yes.
is at being
Yep.
so she can be at rest and be at peace. Um,
Mm.
I also would encourage, I feel like there is a male that is older. Probably, I don't know if she has a grandfather that passed away, great
Yes.
uncle. Okay, because I feel like there's a male. Is it your dad?
It's my grandpa.
Okay, it's your grandpa. Okay, because I feel like if you started asking your grandpa, say, Grandpa, I need you to go get her and bring her to you and make sure that she's where she needs to be so she can be at rest. I feel like your grandpa would be like, oh, I'm going to grab her kicking and screaming and bringing her.
Yeah.
Your grandpa seems like it seems like a very stoic male, a very
Yeah.
no nonsense stoic male.
Yes, and he was a big pillar in our family.
Okay. That when I was saying earlier, I said a prominent male. That's exactly what I meant. I
And
feel
he-
like there's a prominent
yes.
male that will just go that will go
Yes.
take care of business.
Mhm.
I feel like if you start, I know this sounds silly, but I tell everyone all
No,
the time.
nothing ever sounds silly.
Yeah, start asking him, say, Grandpa such and such, please save up your energy. Can you please assist her and make sure that she has all of her energy with her wherever she is, where she needs to be? And I feel like anyone that is, that has passed away, you can ask them all to come help.
Mhm.
And then also too, if you can get close to that area, if you're not comfortable, just start reaching out and just speaking out to her so
Yes.
that she can gather her energy. Allow your grandfather to help her to, gather all her energy back together. And I feel like that would be a lot better for her.
Yes.
I do
agree
really
with this.
think that it would be a lot easier for me to connect to her. If you do if you want to do a private reading, totally up to you.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
But if you want to do something like that, a very rare occasion, I have people send me pictures for various reasons, but I feel
Mhm.
like with her energy kind of being a little pulled apart, if I can reach her and
Mhm.
reach out to her, if I can picture her in my mind, I can try to get to her instead of waiting for her to come to me, and I can try to also encourage her to
Yeah.
to be where she needs to be and not have her energy imprint in that area. So I absolutely don't mind trying to
I'm glad you said that.
help do that.
I'm the only one that has felt that way, and I've said it to my family, and they are very upset with me for feeling like that because, I am a Christian. I do believe that,
Yeah.
but I know what I was shown, and I know what I feel. And
I think that, and not to play devil's advocate or anything like that, because I don't think your family's against you, but I think for them, because I don't want to harp on this too much, but like
Yeah.
if the thought of losing my child, I don't even want to think about it. I will start crying right now.
Yeah.
And I think that when someone on the other end of that, like a family member, wants to say to you that anything that they can say to provide that comfort, and they just don't understand that feeling because you're her mom. And I think in their mind, they're like, no, don't think that she's at peace. Like, you know what I mean? Because that's how they cope, and that's how they want you to be able to cope as well. But then,
Yeah.
like, you're also saying, no, I know it. She's my daughter. I
that's
can
me.
feel it. So
Yeah.
just know, like, I understand exactly how you feel. I literally everything that I have just told you in this phone call, I have no way of knowing. I have
No,
no
I
idea.
know.
I can just tell you what I see and what I'm feeling. So if a complete stranger that just happens to be a little gifted tells you everything that you've been feeling and thinking, you're not crazy. I just want to let you know you're not crazy, and it's okay to feel how you feel. I just think now that you have that confirmation,
Yes.
we need to figure out a way to get her energy all together and not have that energy be negatively imprinted into that area.
Okay, so I agree. I've tried to go there and nobody will let me go there. But when I tried to go there by myself,
Mhm.
but because of it is a very dangerous area.
Okay.
Um,
Why don't you do this? Just for example, you don't have to be like right where it is. You could be a mile away. I just want you to be in
yeah,
proximity. If
Yep.
you just get as close as you can without ever posing a threat to yourself.
Yep.
If
Yeah, because that's the problem. There's so much involved in this that there's so many hands. There's
they're
so many players.
terrified. There's a lot of people that are terrified. I just as much as your daughter would think to herself, "Wow, these people or this person would never do this to me." Um, that the other people around didn't think it would get to that either. I do
Yeah.
I do want to ask one last thing, and you
Yep.
don't have to tell me now, and we can talk about it
No, you're fine.
during a private reading. Is there someone that has longer hair that is involved in this?
Yes.
That person is very involved. I
It's
I
the guy that was with her.
I don't know if I kind of want to say
Well, there's several of them that have longer hair.
this one kind of looks like longer dreads to me.
Dreads.
Yeah.
Yep. There's two of them.
Is there one that's lighter
There's
skin?
two dreads, and then the one that was with her.
Is there one that's lighter skin and one that's darker skin
Yes.
with the dreads? Yeah, those two. Yeah.
It's exactly what you're confirming. I know I'm not nuts.
You're not.
So,
You're absolutely
no.
not.
I literally have notebooks and notebooks and notebooks filled with details, and I've got it all pinpointed. And
Okay.
you're not. I feel so much better. No, you just
Okay.
confirmed something. You would never even have known this. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not like I'm not
Somebody
happy.
was driving her car that night, and he got shot as well. It was her best friend, supposedly, but I believe that he was a part of the setup, and it went bad.
Yeah.
And
I know that you're not
also-
crazy because I'm seeing it too.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
you're
can I ask you one more question, though?
sure.
Okay. Before this happened, she had been away from these people. She had been seeing this boy. He was horrible, very physically, mentally abusive to her. It was very bad. He's the one that got her around situations that she's seen and knew too much.
Okay.
And they knew that she was not like them. Like, she was not built like that. She
Right.
was. So she was finally getting away from them, had a great job, brand new car, didn't even need a co-signer, doing well. That day that this happened, she got lured out there, I believe, for a water balloon fight at the park. And stuff happened at that park with her friend that she was with that night, her best guy friend. Somehow she ended up with this ex-boyfriend she had just been away from for like 2 weeks. She ended up giving him a ride somewhere, and he ended up jumping her and beating her up with his new girlfriend about 45 minutes before she was taken.
Yeah.
They won't acknowledge that this happened. He beat her up badly, terribly. She had more damage from being beaten up than the one wound.
Yeah.
Did he play a part in this happening to her? Was it all?
I kind of feel like that would be accurate. Who has a white vehicle?
He does.
Okay.
And his two cousins that she was with that would have set it up.
Yeah. I keep seeing a white vehicle.
Yeah.
I feel like
There was also another white vehicle that was involved at the scene. There was her car that was shot.
well, let me
and then another
tell
one.
you specifically about this white vehicle. I don't know if this might be a little bit helpful, but this specific white vehicle, I feel like the tires and the rims are all black. I don't know if that might be helpful. I don't know if you have pictures.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's
I
things.
know it. I have photographs of it.
Do you know what vehicle I'm speaking of then?
Absolutely.
Okay. Yeah. I see a white vehicle and I see tires that are all black. So the tires and the rims are black. So just to specify, when I see a white vehicle, that's what I'm saying in my head.
It's kind of like an SUV.
Yeah.
But it's like a smaller.
Small.
one.
Yeah. Like compact. Yep.
Yep.
Maybe I should have been specific, but I was just focusing on the tires.
Nope. Nope. You're spot on. And
yeah.
I'm still driving it.
Okay. I'm so sorry that this has happened to you. And I'm glad that I could at least answer some of these questions for you now. If you want to do a private reading, please reach out to me.
Yes.
And we'll get that taken care of. I can send you my booking link. If none of those dates or times work for you, just message me and I'll just figure out something in my private time. I have no problem. And
no, thank you. That would be amazing.
Absolutely.
I could use some advice on where to go, especially with the police department as well. They have all this evidence.
I don't feel that there's going to be a lot of help there. I think that you're going to have to go above that and really start kind of like ruffling some feathers.
Okay.
Have you, okay, I'll leave you with this. Have you thought about suing the police department? Okay.
Yes.
I have that in my head. So I just.
Yes, I haven't even received her coroner's report. They won't even let me have her detailed coroner's report.
Yeah, I think that they messed up on a lot of things. And if you get an attorney involved, I think that you have a pretty strong case there.
You should see my notes that I wrote.
Well, when we talk, I cannot wait to see. Well, I don't want you to tell me anything. I want to be able to tell.
It's already all worked out.
Yeah. One of my followers on YouTube saying that you need to go mama bear on them, and I would go fierce mama bear.
Let me tell you, I've been so fucking mama bear that I had to calm it down because my whole family was like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Listen,
getting justice for my damn daughter. That's what I'm doing."
Yeah, and I don't care. Like, if it wasn't for my other children and my grandchildren, I would have been halfway in that grave with my child.
Yeah,
and I'll be damned if they get away with taking her life.
Yeah. I am seeing, even though like I'm very like blocked off right now from mediumship because I try to like block that off. I can, as soon as I started talking to you and you brought it up, I just see little snippets and pictures and little clips like in my mind, kind of like a download. And that's why I'm able to tell you and show you and see what I see.
That's what I see.
Yeah. And I think that definitely if we do private reading, we can talk about a lot.
Okay.
Because I want to be able to connect with her. In the meantime, even before like you schedule like a private reading, send me a picture or two of her. And you're on my Facebook side, right?
Yes.
Okay. Send me a DM. I'm actually telling someone to send me a DM this time. See?
I will. And she's actually in my profile picture too.
Okay. Yeah. Send me a message and we'll get connected as far as a private reading. And then send me a picture or two of her and her full name. And as normally the easiest way I can connect with people is as I'm falling asleep, I kind of will picture her and think of her, and then I'm going to try to go to her as I'm falling asleep. It might take me a few tries because sometimes I fall right asleep before I'm able to do it. But I'm going to try to get to her, and I'm going to even try to talk to her and see if I can kind of help too. And then I want you to speak to to your grandfather, you said?
Mhm.
Okay, and I want you to try to have him help as well.
Okay.
Okay?
Yes.
All right, my dear.
Thank
Well,
you.
I'm so sorry that you're going through that. As a mom, I don't even want to imagine, and my heart goes out to you. Stay strong.
Thank you.
I'm gonna help answer any questions I can for you, and send me those messages, and we'll take it from there. Okay?
Well, thank you.
You're
from
so
the bottom
welcome.
of my heart.
You're
Thank
so welcome. You're so
I
welcome.
appreciate it more than you know.
I can feel how you feel. I can tell, and I appreciate it. Appreciate it, and I
Thank you.
appreciate you trusting me enough to
Yes.
get with me on it. So,
Yep.
all right,
All right.
all
I'm
right.
so sorry. It took
No,
all this time.
it's
I'm so
okay.
sorry.
It's okay. Don't worry about it. All right, just
Thank you.
we'll figure it out together. Okay.
I look forward to that.
All right, my dear. You have a good rest of your night. I'll see you back in the chat. Okay.
Yep. Sounds
All
good.
right.
Thank
Hang
you.
in there. All right. Bye bye.
Thank you.
Oh, guys, my heart. I just can't take it. I just. I hate it when any parents hurt, or the thought of like losing your child is just something that I just can't I can't imagine. And Lord, please, I don't ever want to have to imagine. I've helped on quite a few cases like this, and hopefully I can be of help to her. As you guys are seeing live, I have no way of knowing anything about every mother's worst fear. I agree. I have no way of knowing about any of this stuff, and I'm glad that we're starting to do these things live and it's recorded. And I I want anybody that's in this situation, I would love for them to be able to contact me so I can help them, so I can tell them that they're not crazy, that they're not alone, that your thoughts are correct. Any sort of clarity I can shed on these types of situations, I want to be able to be helpful. So you're so welcome, Clarissa. You're so welcome. You are absolutely welcome. Okay, we have 2 more readings. Let's get through these. It is 1:16, and your girl is not feeling good. So, Andrea, are we ready? We have Andrea, and then we have Shauna. Andrea, and then Shauna. Andrea, I'm about to call you, girl. I'm about to call you, okay? Okay. I look forward to hearing from you, Clarissa. I really do. And I want to, try to really get some concrete answers for you, but you're not crazy. You are not crazy, because if I can see it, if I can pick it up, if I can feel it, and you're not crazy. You're not crazy. Okay. Let's call Andrea. All right.
Hello.
Hey, Andrea, it's Vanessa. How you doing?
I'm good. There is a lag because I'm answering and just.
Oh, is there? I don't know. Maybe it just has to be like refreshed. I don't know. On my end, I'm not lagging because I'm here.
That's so funny.
Okay, so as far as for your reading, what do you want to know? What do you got going on? What's the drama?
Okay. So that's what I was asking earlier. Like, I just kind of have, like, if I can explain to you, like,
Sure.
where I'm at in my life. It's like my life, a whole in general.
Okay.
My love life, everything. So I feel like a hamster on a wheel, if that makes sense.
Like just routine, Groundhog Day kind of like stuff?
Yeah, and like I'm just like going
Stuck
really
in a
fast,
rut?
and I want to get to the end, but it just keeps going to the same place.
Yeah. Well, you know what it feels like? Well, what is the definition of insanity? Is doing the same thing over and over and over again and expecting a change or something like that?
Mhm.
That's
Yeah.
what it kind of feels like just like mundane, same thing, different day. Like, okay. I know what you're meaning. Okay, continue. I'm so sorry.
That's okay. And it's just, like I just want to know like where my life's gonna go. Like, am I gonna get? I don't know. I guess
Okay.
it's just kind of blank. I don't know.
Okay. Do you want to look into a certain aspect first as far as like subject of life matter?
Okay, so we can start with my career,
Okay. Okay.
and then maybe go into my love life after that.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Career wise, tell me, like, I mean, you don't have to tell me where you work or anything like that, obviously, but tell me, do you want to make changes? Do you like, are you unhappy? Are you happy?
So I've been doing pretty much the same line of work for about 15, 20 years.
Okay.
Just different companies.
Okay.
It feels like for instance, the company I work for now, like I get all these awards, like I'm like, oh, praises, like I do really good, and then it feels like I'm just like, okay,
Do you
where
feel
am I
passed?
going?
Do you feel passed over?
Yes.
Okay, like it's like everyone wants to recognize you and knows that you're beyond amazing, but then like when it comes for you to get your turn, it's like, oh, we're gonna pick Chad. And it's like,
Yeah.
Chad, what the fuck are we picking Chad for? Like, hello,
Yes.
Chad fucking sucks. Chad doesn't get awards. Chad, fuck Chad. Like, hello. It's like you're invisible.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You know what? Okay. There is someone that is in authority around you that just has a bitchy ass attitude.
It's my boss, my direct boss. Yeah.
Okay. I feel like you might not always be like on the brunt end of it, but I don't know. I just feel like bitchy. Like, do you avoid them a lot?
Yeah, I mean, and
As
I think
much-
you hit the nail there. Like and you can tell sometimes like he feels bad. Like he doesn't have very like good.
Yeah.
What's the word
Bedside
I'm
banner,
looking
I guess, or like
Yeah.
not the best people skills.
There you go.
Yeah, not the best people skills. Okay. Well, the reason why I'm seeing that is like, okay, so you have him here, right?
Mhm.
And then this is you, and this is you like being in a power position, right? Like you're holding the coin, but you're upside down. So this would be more of like you feel like the control is not in your hands. So you pretty much just kind of need to take your fucking power back at this point. You do have a couple cards here that would signify to me moving on. So I don't know if you've been looking at making a leap and taking a jump again, but I feel like that's what you need to do to get yourself where you want to be. Because I feel like if you're looking for opportunity to come within the realm of like, I don't obviously I don't know what you do, but like if it's in like the department that you're currently in or like the group that you're currently in, it's not going to come there.
So not like the company as a whole, but that department, you mean?
Yes. Like I you could stay at the same company. I'm okay with that. It's like if your company has departments A through Z and you're an A, you need to look at B through Z because you're not going to get the recognition and the opportunity for advancement in the department that you're in, if that makes sense. Because obviously I know nothing of what you do or where you work or what or anything like that. But does that make sense to you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
I kind of already feel like you already knew that you had to leave though.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Because you have a community card right here and then you have a happy family card. So I think that with this, it means you need to reach beyond where you are and you're going to find somewhere that fits good for you. And then also too, I feel like wherever you're going to go as far as like departments or something, are you single?
No, I've been in the same relationship for 13 years. We'll be 13 years on the 11th.
Okay, because now I want to jump into relationship. You do have a couple really good relationship cards, but it kind of feels like a little bit like this. Like I don't know if you're watching your screen, but it kind of feels like up down up down.
That's where our relationship is now. Yeah.
Okay, because hold on, let's pull some more cards here because we're gonna jump right into your personal business now. Okay, let's see. You're both good people with good intention. I'll tell you that right now. I can feel that, but I can also see it in cards. And you guys both want to make it work because you guys both do have the victory card here, but there is very much a lack of appreciation. I don't know if it's on your part or his part, but I kind of feel like it's a little bit of both. I'm just going to be honest. There is a lack of appreciation here, and someone is very, very, very anxious. Are you the more anxious partner or is it him?
It's me.
Okay. I think your anxiousness stresses the fuck out of him.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna be your sister here and I'm gonna give it to you with love and I'm gonna give it to you straight. I think that you need to not put as much of your anxiousness onto him. I know that's kind of hard because that's your partner. You know what I mean? But I feel like you might be overstressing him and overstressing yourself at the same time, literally kind of over things that aren't that serious or just like shouldn't even matter. Like in the grand scheme of things, it's like that's bullshit. That's stupid. Okay. You guys need to take a break and like just have quality time together because you do have two really good romance cards here. And I feel like you guys need that reconnection. And I feel like you guys aren't having that like really good like reconnection. You know what I mean? Are you catching my drift?
Yeah, that's been the issue. We have 2 kids and they smother us.
Okay. Do you have someone that can watch the kids?
Yeah.
Okay. Utilize them. I don't care if it's a small date night. I don't care if it's you guys love to go to Sam's Club and have a fucking hot dog together and some ice cream. I don't care. Listen, I love their damn pizza pretzel and their cinnamon pretzel. You can't tell.
Because we do that.
Yeah, me and my boyfriend, like, I love a Sam's Club date because I can get some grocery shopping done and get a fucking hot dog. Hell yeah, like sign me up. Listen, you can dine like kings. You could feed the whole family breakfast or like appetizer, main course, and dessert for probably less than $20 at the Sam's food court. I honestly like I don't care what you guys are doing, but you just need to do something where it's just you two. So you guys can actually talk. You can enjoy each other's company. You can laugh. You can just worry about you guys getting in and out of the car and walking across the parking lot and roaming the aisles and not the kids. You know, if you can go away for a weekend, do that. If you can have a date night, you know, get dressed up, go to some place romantic, come home and have the home to just you and your husband, not the kids. Have a good, nice time. You know what I'm saying? Your relationship needs that. And I think that when you have that reconnection with your partner, the little nitpicky things and the little bullshitty things will kind of like start to fall on the wayside. And I think that you guys will have a little bit more patience with each other. And that's what it feels like it needs to be. But as far as like, I'm looking here in cards. Let me pull like a few more. Yeah, I see you guys have good foundation. You guys have good foundation. You really do. I like you guys together. I think you guys have fun.
We used to.
Yeah.
Before kids, I mean, we've said that like we don't. It's almost like we're roommates now.
Yeah.
And we don't like I've told him like I don't feel like I have that safe space like that friendship with him anymore. Like where I can feel like, you know what I mean? I just feel like he's my roommate that pays bills and.
But you know what though? I kind of feel like if shit hit the fan, you know he'd be there.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, I think you have yourself a good shit shoveler. You know what I mean? Like if he was shoveling shit and he really needed help, you would go shovel the shit with him and vice
Mhm.
versa. And I hate to use that analogy, but it's such a true analogy. You have a good shit shoveler. And I I honestly think that, getting in that rut of having children, you have jobs, you spread yourselves very thin. You have to carve out personal time. Like, everyone always says the kids come first. As a mother, my kid comes first. Of course, I get that, right? But there has to be times where your kid can wait.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Because what's important, I'm sure, to you and to your husband, is that family unit, and you guys absolutely both want to keep that intact. Deep down, you both want to keep that intact. So I think the best thing to make sure that family unit stays intact is to nurture it. You can't expect any plant to continue to grow if you don't put some fucking water on it every now and then. And your plant is dehydrated.
Yeah.
Your plant needs a little bit of sunlight and it needs a little bit of fucking water. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think that you have to make that time, and you have to make your relationship a priority, just like you make your relationship with your children a priority.
Mhm.
You and your husband are both deserving of being a priority as well sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's like sometimes it feels like like I get bored. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, for instance, we've been together, like I said, the 11th will be 13 years.
Mm-hmm.
We've been engaged since 2017.
Okay.
We've been living together since 2013.
Okay.
And so we have these 2 kids, of course.
Mhm.
We had one that we lost, so we always consider we have 3 kids together.
Okay. I'm so sorry about that.
Thank you. But anyways, my thing is like, when are we gonna get married? You know what I mean? I'm pushing him, and he's like, we have things we need to work on. I'm like, we're not going anywhere.
Hey, but you know what though? Let's play devil's advocate for a second, okay?
Mhm.
That is a sign of emotional maturity. And it's not saying he's not committed to you. He's not saying that he doesn't trust you. He just wants to make sure that you guys are both in the best place possible. So when you guys do that, when you celebrate, you have that connection. Are
Mm.
there's no way, because you're saying you kind of feel like he's a roommate. Would you stand at an aisle with your roommate and say, let's spend the rest of our lives together, when you just feel like they're a roommate? Or do you want to do it when you feel mentally, emotionally, physically connected to this person? You know what I'm saying? And you were just saying yourself, though, too, like, you want to feel safe with them and comfortable with them. They want to feel that same exact way with you. It's just in a different way.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So that's not a bad thing. I would 110%, if you guys can do a weekly date night, or if you can do, like, on Saturdays, if you guys go have lunch and then go grocery shopping together, or just something where you're spending quality time together and reconnecting, all those things will start to fall into place. And then I think that you guys will both be in a more comfortable position where you feel like, okay, now's the right time.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And I think that that's what you both need.
Yeah, I think you're right. Now that
Okay.
you put it that way.
Yeah. And listen, I'm not taking sides or anything, but you have to think about it that way, because most men will just go, oh, okay. Well, but at least he's putting thought into it.
Yeah, but see, my thought, like, I'm putting all the, like, my wheels, because I'm anxious. I have anxiety really bad, and
Mm-hmm.
my mind's thinking, oh, is he just trying to leave the door open so he's got one foot out just in case he finds something
No.
else? You know
No,
what I'm saying?
no, because I promise you, if he wanted to do that, he would have done that already a long time ago.
Okay.
A long time ago. He would have done it a long time ago. Because I know that you don't keep tabs on him like that. I can feel like that. You're not one of those types of women that you're watching him like a hawk. So if he wanted to go do something stupid, he would have had the leash to hang himself with, and he would have had the rope to do it. And
Mhm.
he's not doing that.
Yeah.
That's not what the
I
intention
actually
feels like.
gotten to a place in our relationship where I trust him. Like I don't.
Mhm.
He owns his own business, and so he's gone and gets calls all hours because he
Yeah.
owns his own mechanic business. So it's like, and it doesn't bother me. Like when I was younger, it did. I'm like, who's that? Who's that?
Yep. Yep.
But now I'm like,
That's what I'm
whatever.
saying. It feels like
He's gonna do it. He's gonna do it.
yeah, it feels like he has plenty of rope. And like I said, if he wanted to, hang himself with that rope, he would have done it a long time ago. And he's not going anywhere. It's not anything like that. He's not leaving the door open of option. He's saying that he wants to be in the best place possible with you when you guys both do that, because you're not going to feel happy about getting married to someone that you're feeling like they're a roommate with. Then it's you know what it's going to feel like? Going through the fucking motions. It's not going to feel like
it already feels like. Yeah.
exactly. So why get married when it feels like that? You want to get married when you guys are in such a good, connected spot in your relationship.
Yeah.
Okay. Spend some time with your man. Have your kids be watched. Go out on some dates. Plan some things. Reconnect. That's what you need to do. And then also look for different departments in the job thing, and you'll be good.
Yeah, that's already been. I've been watching that and been talking to my supervisor about it. But sometimes I feel like my supervisor is trying to hold me back in his department.
I could see that.
I'm like the heavy hitter on his team, so he doesn't want to lose me. And he said that before.
Well, and you know what? Play hardball with him. Say, hey, listen, this is how I feel. Like, don't feel uncomfortable. Say, this is how I feel. I feel like I've been passed over. I feel like I'm not getting my time to shine. You know what I bring to the table. Don't be afraid to say, like, hey, this is where I want to be at. And I know that you don't want to lose me. And I'm more than willing to stay. But if that's the case, then I'm gonna need more. And if they're not able to give that to you, or if they're not wanting to, or whatever, then you got to fly, baby. You got to fly. Okay.
Okay.
All right, my dear. Well, it was nice talking to you, and I'll see you in the comments. Okay.
Okay.
All right, my love. I'll talk to you later.
All right.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Oh, y'all, listen. I know we get stuck in our day-to-day lives. I know we do. I know we get stuck in our day-to-day lives. And as being someone that was married to someone that was a piece of crap, when you guys got yourself a good shit shoveler, and I hate to use that analogy because it sounds very crass, right? And I get that. But when you have someone that's good, that'll get in the trenches of life with you, you get in the fucking trench right with them, okay? And even if you have to help each other pull a relationship that's somewhat in the trenches, okay, that's up and down, right? Carve out time for yourself, carve out time for your relationships. I promise you, your children nothing's gonna happen to them if they, get babysat by grandma, grandpa, auntie, uncle, have the kids have a sleepover some night, reconnect with your partner, nourish yourself and nourish those relationships. Okay. All right. Let's do Shauna's reading so I can take some medicine and I can go lay down soon. Let me spray some more Chloraseptic spray. Oh, this stuff sucks. And I hate it so much. Okay. All right, Shauna, I'm going to be calling you. I feel like a little hot in here. Let me see what the air is on real quick, because when I have this door open, I feel like the air is not as good. Okay. Let me see. Oh my gosh. Sorry, I'm reading a text. All right. It is Shauna's turn, and then it's going to be my turn to go night-night. Love and light for you. Thank you, Joanna. I appreciate it. You need one of those shit shovelers. We all need to find ourselves a good shit shoveler. And that's what I'm saying. When you find a good shit shoveler, you hold on to that shit shoveler. I feel so weird for using that analogy, but it's just so fitting. I saw you guys. Uh-oh, Jeremy Mills. Does he need help? Jeremy, are you okay? Jeremy, if you need help, you send me a DM, okay? And if Stacy is giving you shit, you send me a DM and I will help. I have her damn phone number now. Okay. I hope that there's not another scam person messaging. Oh, thank you, Andrea. Andrea said, "Wow, that was so good. You hit my man on the nail." I'm telling you, it's like I'm talented or something. Who would have thought? Okay, let's call and I mean that humbly, Andrea. I promise. And everybody, I mean that humbly. Okay, let's call Shauna. Let's see. Let me call Shauna. Shauna, you have a lot of 8s in your phone number, so I'm having to like really pay attention. I'm like, hold on, am I doing this? Am I doing this correctly? Hold on. Now I can't wait to do the mediumship one. Hey, listen, whenever you guys want mediumship, you just get my booking link. If you guys ever want to book something and the times that are in the booking link, if the times available do not work for you, send me a message somewhere, whether it's on Facebook, you can send me an email. My email is itsmevanessa@gmail.com. I know, very creative. I just wanted to make it as like simple as possible for everybody. But girl, I might piss them off intentionally. But yeah, if there's like times where like the times available don't work for you, I can make time available to you. Just let me know and we'll get it taken care of. You have a new date tonight. Fingers crossed. Ooh, I hope you get yourself a good shit shoveler. And I know that sounds weird, but y'all know what I mean. All right, Shauna, I'm calling you now. Call me now.
Hello.
Hey, Shauna, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you? Well, I should know. I've been watching you.
I know. I'm not feeling the best, but we're gonna get through, and that way I can go take some medicine and go to bed. I'm gonna take a shower.
Bless your heart. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. It doesn't feel like super horrible. It just doesn't feel good. I just feel like icky. I just feel like ugh. And I knew it too. Like when I woke up today, like I had so much body pain and I just felt so uncomfortable. I looked over at my boyfriend and I looked at him and I was like, because I normally like I had a really bad car accident like many years ago and my neck, I always have a lot of neck pain. But like normally I just feel like very uncomfortable in my neck. But like today I had like pain. Like my back was hurting, my neck was hurting. I just feel like that body achy pain. And my throat started to hurt too. My right ear kind of like starting to feel clogged. And I looked at him and I was like, babe, I think I'm going to get really sick again. And he goes, again? And I was like, yeah. And I was like, I said, hopefully it's not too bad. So that's what I'm hoping for. So, all right, enough about me. Let me shut up because I could just sit here and talk like forever.
Me too.
Same. Tell me what you have going on and what you want to talk about, what you want to know about.
Well, probably more family and health. We've lost people in the process of losing people.
Okay.
My last loss, that hit me hard, but
yeah.
Hard enough where I know that I've been closed off for a while, you know. It surprisingly, I would have never thought 3 years ago I would miss this person as much as I do, considering our relationship, you know. Because it kind of flipped roles.
Is this the male we're talking about? Because I feel like there's also a female that's involved in this too.
It's a female.
Okay, where's the male?
Could be one of two.
Okay,
Could
let
be
me specify, because this
Okay.
is this is how I'm seeing it in my head. I feel, because I can tell that there's a male and a female, and I feel like there is a male that's in the female's ear. That's just like, you know what I mean?
Would it be like a father figure to the female?
It could be. I can't tell you definitively, where it is. I can just
Yeah.
tell that, like, this male is in this female's ear and not being encouraging. It just seems very negative. You know what I'm saying? Like they're interjecting their opinion and it's negative.
Ooh, I don't know. Unless it was my father-in-law.
It could
He
be.
passed. He knew my.
This isn't. It doesn't have to be current. This could be like, I could be picking up what was happening. Does that make sense?
Right.
Okay.
Does it have to be someone who's passed already?
No, it doesn't have to be someone that's passed.
Oh, then that could have been my stepdad. He was real mean to my mom.
Okay. Because the reason why I asked who the male was is because the male that was in the female's ear, it seemed like they are someone that would not want her to have her loved ones around, like wants to like keep her and like push everyone else out.
That I'm not so sure, but that
Okay.
kind of sounds like one of my daughters, But
Okay.
she's not passed though.
No, it doesn't have to be someone
Oh.
that's passed.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't have
Well,
to be someone that's passed.
My daughter was just here, and her husband, they fight and argue about family and stuff like that. And
Okay.
so I get that part. I get. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So as far as like for tonight, for us talking, how can I help you? What questions can I answer for you? What would you like to know?
Well, oh gosh, if this is so hard.
It's okay.
Yeah, I would. I hate saying these things. I would really like to know if my mom has been visiting my granddad who's about to die.
Okay. Is your mom passed?
Yes.
Okay. I'm not necessarily really doing mediumship because I don't
Oh, shoot.
really, it's okay. I don't really, do mediumship live because I'm very kind of like closed off to that. So I'm able to do live for people. But
Right.
I will tell you is that 9 million times out of 10, when you have someone that is going to pass, they always, always, always have someone that's coming to get them. And they normally have multiple people that come and visit. And when it's time for him to pass, they will help him cross over.
Oh gosh, that makes me feel so good.
Yeah, a lot of times, like I've seen and I've heard and I've talked to other people where, for example, I had a follower of mine I was doing a private reading for, and their mother was going to pass, and she kept mentioning that she was seeing her dad, and she didn't know what to think of that, and she asked me, and I said, I said, because her dad was going to help her cross over, and that's why she kept seeing him. And then she said, well, I said there was a younger boy there too. And she started to cry and get really upset, and I was like, okay, let me just let her have a minute. I was like, are you okay? And she goes, yeah. She said she told me that was her son that had passed away.
Oh.
And she had said that her mom had mentioned, I think the son's name was like CJ or something like that. I think it was very close to, I'm pretty sure I'm correct. And she's like, my mom was mentioning seeing CJ, and uh, she like kind of like didn't know how to take that as well, because she wasn't like the most spiritual person. And she heard of me through a friend, and that's why she got a private reading with me. And you would be surprised the amount of people that will come to help someone else cross over and to pass. More than likely, they have a good handful of visitors, especially if it was someone that was prominent in their life. And then, even if it wasn't someone that was prominent in their life, sometimes you have people that help you cross over that you'd be surprised that are there. Or sometimes you have ancestors come help. Sometimes it's very much a group event. Sometimes it could be like one or two people, but they are never alone when they pass. And it's a very, especially if it's something that's building up, that it's kind of, and I don't mean to sound cruel when I say this, but it's kind of like, you know that it's going to happen. You know it's going to be soon. You just don't know exactly when, when it's one of those types of situations. It's you would be so surprised at how easy that they make it. Their soul or their essence, their spirit, whatever you want to call it, that leaves the body before the body itself expires. So when
I've always felt that.
yeah. So when it comes time, they're not there for it. I tell people that all the time. They're really not there for it majority of the time. And I feel like it's such a good experience for them. And I mean, maybe in this call, it's not us pulling cards and stuff, but maybe it's, me providing you some insight and some comfort, and that's perfectly fine. I will tell you from my personal experience, like when my mom passed away, I felt like when it came time, she wasn't there anymore. I could feel it. I could really just feel it. And this was way before I mean, I've always been spiritually inclined. I've always been a psychic medium my whole entire life, but this was at a time where this was 12 years ago, over 12 years ago. So this was at a time where I wasn't like in control of my gifts like I am now. So even then I could tell that, like, it's kind of like that saying, the lights are on, but nobody's home. And I could tell that my mom wasn't there anymore. It's like I physically saw her body, but she was asleep, when she passed. And she had been asleep for, gosh, I would say about 18 hours before before it all happened, before she had actually passed. And I could just tell that she wasn't in there anymore. And as many years as I've been doing this and doing mediumship with people and stuff like that, I can honestly tell you I've seen people's passing so many times. And especially if they're lucky enough to like be, and I don't want to say lucky enough, like it sounds good that they're passing, but when they're lucky enough to be in a position where they can go peacefully like that, they are not there for it, because their family, their friends, they gather and they come and take them. So, so it kind of sounds crappy, but it's I would say a better way of passing. It's not a tragic sudden where they can get a little stuck, or they can get a little confused, or it's a little bit of a harder process sometimes for some of them. It's not a tragic loss like that. They have that comfort of people from above coming to get them.
Yes. See, the reason why I asked is like my mom passed a year ago in March. I physically took care of her for 10 years. And like I brought her here to my home and I took care of her for 10 years. Our relationship was probably the absolute best the last 2 weeks before she passed. And she just passed away in her sleep. Yeah. And,
feeling of not getting to say goodbye is hard.
Yeah.
You know,
But you know what though?
especially as young as she was, you know.
I understand like not getting to say goodbye is very hard, but and I want to stress this to everybody that is listening. You can still talk to them. They can still
I
hear
do.
you. Yeah. And I know I tell people all the time, like I know at first if this isn't something that you normally do, I know it can kind of like feel a little silly, but absolutely continue to talk to them. You can always even ask for a response. You have to be very patient. Their time and our time it feels very different to me. I feel like something that could be 2 weeks or a month to us might be like an hour or a day to them. The time is not the same. So I always tell people if you're gonna ask for like a sign or something like that, to give it some time, just to be a little bit patient, especially because they work off of energy, so it's a little bit more difficult for them. But I will say that continue to talk to them, ask them to come be around. You can ask them to come be with you if you want them to come be around you. You can ask them anybody that you would think to peacefully transition. You said it was your father-in-law or father?
My grandfather.
Your grandfather.
He's
Okay.
about to pass away. We lost my father-in-law
Okay.
last year.
Yeah.
No, year before that, we lost him.
I think that with your grandfather, it seems like there's quite a few people that could come to help receive him.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
And-
I went to see him about 2 weeks ago, and he was basically, he told me that he saw my mom. He asked me where she was,
Yeah.
and asked me about her vehicle, but then he later on in the visit he was grinning at me, and because when he saw my face, he looked at me like he did when he saw my mom when she would come see him.
Yeah.
And when I would bring her to see him, actually, but
Mhm.
and then he later on he grinned and he goes, "You see her, don't you?"
Mhm.
Yeah, and he also told my grandmother that his two girls were there in the corner, which my cousin, her mother died on her way to a OB appointment.
Mm.
Oh yeah. So
Yeah.
it's like a 40-year gap, but he recognized that and one of my cousins that had passed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what they
She's
do.
my age.
Yeah.
My aunt was there taking care of him, and he told her that he spent the whole day with her.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's exactly what they do. Like I was saying, like they will start to tell you, when they're getting closer to that time, they'll start to see people that have passed. They have this like feeling where they're just so at peace because they're seeing these people, and it's like this comfort of knowing like they're going to be with me when it happens. And I will note it. I have noticed that right before someone passes, they have like this like burst of energy, and it normally happens sometime like the week prior. With my mom, it happened the night before she passed. With my grandfather, it happened the night before he passed. I've seen it. I think my cat's banging on my office door. It just freaked me out for a second.
My Yorkie does the same.
Yeah. And normally that's another telltale sign. Like you'll see that big burst of energy, and then when they do pass, a lot of times I notice people are kind of left with that confusion of going, but they were just fine last night, or 2 days ago they wanted to run a marathon, and it's just like it's
rally.
Yes, that rally, and it's that last little energy rally, and I think that's our body and our spirit's way of getting charged up to propel into the afterlife, kind of like those old school little toy cars where you pull them back, and as soon as you let it go, it springs forward. That's kind of exactly what it is. It's like their energy is charging up. They're getting all this energy from the spirits and the family members that are coming to see them. They're getting this energy charge from, you know, their spirit guide. It could be angelically they're getting it. Who knows? I don't know all the answers, you know. And it's
Right.
like they'll get that big rally, and then it's like they leave. Their spirit leaves, and then the body expires afterwards, shortly afterwards. So just know that it's going to be a comfortable transition. He's not going to be alone. He's going to be at peace. And when the body does expire, because sometimes watching the body expire looks traumatic to us, but to them, they're just looking back down. They're like, all right, well, I guess
See,
that's
the
it.
way I envision it, exactly the way you explained it.
Yeah.
Almost like when a balloon has been blown up and it deflates a little bit,
Yep.
and they're watching. It's like they're watching a movie. That's the way I envision that.
Yeah,
Like,
I've seen it quite a few times doing readings for people. Like I was saying earlier, a lot of times spirits, one of the first things they show me is how they passed. And there's been so many times where I can see them looking down and watching at it. I literally had a spirit when I was doing a reading. I had a man make jokes to me to tell his family members, his mom and his sister, that I was doing a reading to, and it kind of it caught me off guard. And I was like, listen, I hate to have to tell you that he's laughing about this. And they're like, oh, that's him. Yeah, that's what he would do, because everything was a joke. And it was still a joke to him. And I remember in my head, he was like looking down and he went, well, all right, fuck it. That's how I went. You know what I mean?
yeah.
And the reason why he made that so prominent, and he was like, no, like, I was like, I was talking to him, and I'm like, when I do private readings, I'm not on camera a lot because I'll like stare off in the corner. Sometimes I just stare at just random things because I see things in my head. I see things how I'm looking. And I'm literally looking at him going, I'm not telling her that. And he goes, you got it. You got to tell her. Tell her like that. And I was like, okay. And then I'm like, okay, I hate to tell you this way, but he thinks it's funny because he was showing me his body thrashing a little bit around. And I was like, he's literally making a joke about this, that he watched this happen. And he was like, well, fuck it. And the sister started to laugh, and she's like, well, that's how he would laugh at it. And I had to tell them, because now that they know it that way, they thought that that he was suffering, and it wasn't him suffering. Like, the poor mom, she was there for it. The sister was there for it. He was passing from he did have cancer for a while, and the body did thrash around, and that is just a muscular response to the body expiring, is what it is. And in her mind, as a family member, I could imagine, especially as a mother, oh my gosh, I could imagine like they're thinking that my baby's trying to fight to live, and he's laughing and telling me, well, I wasn't even fucking there. So I hated to have to say that, but she thanked me so much afterwards, because it's comforting to know that that wasn't how he went. It wasn't as traumatic as it looked. He was just so at peace with it, and he was happy to go because he didn't want to suffer anymore. So it was very understanding, but just know that that's exactly what's going to happen in this same scenario. I will leave you with this. I will encourage you again to just, continue to talk to your mom, continue to talk to any family member that is going to receive him and help him transition. I would thank them for doing it, because it's very hard for them energetically to do it as well. So just encourage it, thank them for doing it. And even if you wanted to say it to your grandfather, like, I know that you're not going to be alone. There's going to be people around you, and because he knows if he's seeing them, he knows.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he absolutely knows.
I have a question. Can I ask you a quick question?
Sure.
All right. Okay, so do you see me being like, I'm not gonna say psychic or medium or spiritual gifts where let's just say towards you, what you're doing in a way, you know?
I think for you, I can feel like you are more spiritually inclined. Now people that are more spiritually inclined, like you can see them more often. You can definitely feel them more often and sense them a little bit more often.
Mhm.
Maybe where it becomes like true mediumship, where it's someone like me, where it's like open communication.
Mhm.
Like, do I see that? Probably not. But are you sensitive? Absolutely.
Okay. So that's exact. I have like I legit like we had our house. We bought it brand new, right?
Hmm.
And I know that I have spirits that follow me. I know that.
Oh, yeah.
I feel it.
Yeah. You know why? You have in your probably you in general being more sensitive, you are going to attract them. And then also too, you probably have a very strong energy in your home, because the more they're attracted to you, the more energy, spiritual energy that's in your home. So it's kind of like a microwave of spiritual energy. And also too, your energy is very calm. Like even like when I'm talking to you, I can
Mhm.
feel like that, like you have that like mom safe calmness kind of like energy, where like I know that if I was having a hard day, I could go over to your house and we're going to have a cup of coffee together, or you're going to make me a good fucking sandwich and I can just talk your ear off. Like you have that good calm energy, so you're going to have the spirits feel comfortable around you and feel safe around you and feel good around you, and they're going to want to stick around.
Yeah, that's exactly because like I sense things, I feel things,
Mhm.
I get like little premonitions every now and then where I'll tell somebody, you know, you do not need to go or something, or you know what I mean. I sense these things, and a lot of times I'm like, why didn't I say something, you know, or why didn't I, you know, because I felt it, you know, I knew.
Yeah, well,
that in the heart, and like that.
yeah, you'll talk yourself out of it. Just like I struggle with that all the time. Like I've learned that I have to like blurt things out, because like if someone tells, like when I'm doing readings and stuff, if someone tells me first and then I'm like, oh fuck, I should have said that. You know what I mean? It has way less of an impact unless I tell them first and they're like, holy shit, how did she know this? So I've learned over the years that I have to just blurt out what I'm thinking, what I'm feeling, what I'm seeing, what I'm hearing in my head. And that's still something that I struggle with. I still to this day struggle with that. So don't talk yourself out of things. I would say to, if you want to nurture that kind of stuff, just start blurting these things out. Sometimes they sound a little crazy, but you're not crazy. You're just more spiritually inclined. You can try to talk to them if you want. I don't know if you're going to be able to hear them back, but they can definitely hear you. So just know that, just make sure that you have that good healthy boundary, since you are more sensitive. You can ask them, you can tell them like, hey, I'm okay with you being here, if you're okay with it, with them being there, which I'm kind of sensing that you are. And just tell them like, hey, it's okay if you feel comfortable, if you feel safe here with me or in my home, stay. You can ask them to help protect you in your home. You can ask them to make sure that they make sure that there's no dark energies that try to penetrate your home. You can, because since you are more sensitive, you are more susceptible to that as well. You can also tell them like, hey, listen, I'm okay with you being here. I always encourage you guys to set healthy boundaries. If you know that there's spirits around you, more than likely they're not going to want to impede on you anyway. But just tell them like, hey, you can stay, just please don't try to scare me, and please don't try to touch me, because that would kind of freak you out.
We've already had to like outright say things like that because
Yep.
I get texts like and it more at night when we were asleep.
Yeah.
Or like I've had my husband jump up out of the bed and he's like, I swear it felt like a kid crawled up in the bed with us under the covers.
Yeah. And honestly, most of the time, the only thing that they want is acknowledgement. That's what they really want. They just want acknowledgement. They want someone to know that they're there, someone to hear them, someone to see them. But you have to think about it this way, and I'll leave you with this little tidbit of information.
Okay.
When it comes to them, in order to do something like touching you, to make like, like, okay, so I have a cat, right? So if you have an animal,
about to talk about moving objects, aren't you?
yeah, when you're talking about like things moving, or like you feel like a pet jumped on your bed and is walking to you or crawling to you.
Oh yeah.
And that's not what it is, and there's nothing there. In order for them to energetically do something like that, it is very difficult for them to do that. So they are trying so hard to get your attention because they are so desperate for someone to acknowledge and know that they're there. So, you could just say, hey, I know you're here. Save your energy. It's okay. Talk to them. Walk around your house and be like, hey, I did this to, I mean, they watch you anyway. They know what's going on. Talk to them. That's what they want.
Yeah.
That's truly what they want. But
yeah, I had to tell this what I felt like was a childlike energy to stop playing with my, like knocking it would push my perfume off my vanity, and it was like up on a pedestal, so it had to be like legit, like
yeah,
like it hit two, like a couple of things coming down. No matter where I put it, this one bottle of perfume, it wanted to touch that one bottle and turn on TVs and turn it off and light up one specific toy, even without batteries.
Yeah. That, I mean, honestly, like, I would just try your best to give this child spirit a name and acknowledge them. Like, hey, Bobby, or hey, Johnny, hey, Bobby, how are you doing today? I know you're here. Just don't knock off my perfume bottle because I really like this one. Or if you go to wear it that day, go to spray it on yourself and be like, all right, Bobby, if you want to smell the perfume, I got it on today. So don't touch my damn perfume bottle, or if you feel comfortable, buy them a little ball, buy them a little toy, put it somewhere and say, all right, this is your toy here now. You know what I mean? Like, let them feel a little bit more comfortable, because that's truly what they want. They just want acknowledgement.
Right.
All right. Well, thank you.
My husband thinks it's his sister. She passed away when they were little.
Yeah, it could be
tragic. Yeah, could be.
It could be.
It could be. But all right, I appreciate you so much.
Of course. And listen, if you want to do more of like mediumship kind of stuff, and you want to have those connections, definitely, if you want to look into a private reading in the future, that would be something where we could do that connection thing, and I would be more than happy to help you with that.
I might do that for my birthday.
Well, you know what? It sounds like a good birthday present to me.
Yeah, definitely for me.
Yeah. All right, my dear. Well, I'll let you go, and thank you so much for calling. Thank you for allowing me to call you.
Thank you.
You're so welcome. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye.
Aw. I love it when you guys have spirits around you, and you guys are so cool with having spirits around you, because like, I know that it's probably not something that a lot of people are used to, and it can be very scary for some people and very intimidating. Vanessa, I have really enjoyed listening to your live tonight, sending some prayers for you for the rest to get better. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm going to go take a nice, you're so welcome, Shauna. You're so welcome. I love that you have spirits around you and you're cool with it because I can tell that you have a lot. Like, I don't want to freak you out, but you have a lot. And it's because you have really good energy. You like my Mickey pumpkin? It's actually, well, I got it at Disney, of course, but it's a candle thing. And it says Happy Halloween on the back. It does have like a little, like, little lid here. I think you could possibly use it as like a wax melt thing, but I'm not sure. But you can put like the little like luminary candle in here. You know what? Next time I go live, Cheaty, try to remind me. I have tons of tea lights. You know what? Let me take this plastic out. I have like tons of like little tea lights. Now I got to get this to sit just right in here. Oh, here we go. I have tons of like little tea light candles, and I'll put a tea light in here and I'll have it glow. Just remind me to do it. And I'll put the little thing in there just for you. That way you can see the little Mickey head glow. Thank you. I will. I'll take care of myself. And if I don't take care of me, my boyfriend definitely takes very good care of me. He's so sweet. He's so sweet. Do they watch when we're watering the plants in the bathroom? They will watch you guys do anything, really. I don't know about private things, but like, because obviously they don't want to see that. But they watch you guys all the time. You'd be really surprised. I really, really, really like, I'm not trying to hide like my boyfriend online or anything like that, but with this whole stalker situation of my ex-friend, I just know that if this person found out who he was, he would probably get harassed, or his family would get harassed and stuff along that lines. And that's why I kind of try to keep him away. Plus he's such a little sweetie, and he's like so shy sometimes. He's very quiet, and it's weird because him and I are complete opposites. I'm like, hey, and he's like, hi. But I don't think he's like someone that wants to be like necessarily in front of the camera. You know what I mean? But you're so welcome, Stacy. I'm glad that you guys had fun tonight, and I thank you guys for hanging out. I'm going to go ahead and sign off. If you guys are looking for private readings, please message me. Please click on my booking link. If a time doesn't work or a day doesn't work for you, just message me and we'll get something figured out. Thank you guys for hanging out. I know it's super late my time. I'm going to go take a good shower, and good hot shower, and I'm going to take tons of medicine, and I'm going to go to bed. But thank you guys for hanging out. I love you all. Take care of yourselves. Take your medicine. Drink your water. And I will be back live on Sunday. And I'll probably go live around 9 p.m. on Sunday. Okay? All right. I love you guys all. I hope you guys have a good night. Bye. See ya, motherfuckers.